Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are here to finally do my Halloween Havoc for AEW. I know it's a couple of days out from October. This is technically my October show, but I just got a little busier. These guys had big shows, so I didn't want to. I wanted to make sure they got theirs done first. So yeah, this is my October show. My November show, which will be full gear, will be either at the end of November or the start of December, depending on when these guys get theirs done first. So yeah, we've got everybody here as usual, and we've got Bradley back with us as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Bradley, you wanted to say something because you said some viewers were reaching out to you about something.
Yeah. So some friends. So this is to address some friends of mine who have been watching our shows for a while, and a lot of people have been asking me, when are we going to get Bray Wyatt involved? Who's going to draft Bray Wyatt? So I think I can speak for everybody, and everybody will agree with me on this, that due to respect for Bray Wyatt and his family and how fresh his passing is still in all of our hearts and our minds, we will not be using Bray Wyatt for the series for at least a good while. Maybe later on down the road, but as of right now, he will not be used.
Yeah, I like JJ had him back in the old one, but like
but that was he was obviously still active at that point, and
yeah.
I had a thought of picking him up, but at the same time, it's still so fresh. It just kind of wouldn't.
And like
right.
when we started this, he was he just come back to WWE, but he wasn't really doing much. He wasn't particularly hugely interesting because of all the stop starts when he came back to WWE, and then unfortunately he went away being ill and what happened. So yeah, well, I'm sure it'll come up, but we've got plenty of dark characters in our shows,
and there may that's not forever. There may be a day where a good idea comes up and we need to bring them back, but I think for now it's just still a little too fresh.
Like we were three of us were live recording a show when
when the news came out about his
the
death
news
happened.
came out
when it happened.
So
so terrible.
We were just setting up another match when we got the news, and literally all of us were like, "Well, hang on, wait,
what the heck?
Whoa,
what
we didn't think it was real."
Yeah, you get the ones where it's like if somebody says like Ric Flair's, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But
that's what we all thought.
The guy that's like still active and still in the company.
Yeah, I mean, I first thought that he was part of the fake celebrity death hoax, like Robert Downey Jr. just went through.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that said, folks, don't want to ramble on too much.
I hope that will clear the air with everyone who's watching this. So, without further ado, Carl, it's all you, brother.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So a little bit of a short one this time, just because when it's the in-between months, I try not to have all full matches. So it's only about 3 or 4 matches that are in completion, and only about 3 of those are anything over like 10 minutes. So, all right then. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get into it. So, we've got a bit of build-up with a couple of segments from Dynamite, and then it goes into Halloween Havoc, which is, a special sort of thing. Okay. JJ let me have the rights to the name. He let the copyright expire, which, believe it or not, is like AEW have actually done Bash at the Beach, and Edge is the Radar.
It's funny some of the stuff that they've let slide or slip out of their hands, so to speak.
Radar Superstar, William Regal.
It's almost like the WWE trust them. It's almost like they're allowing it.
Billy Gunn.
Yeah, they let Billy Gunn have his name. So it's funny what they choose and what they don't choose is very funny. Yeah. Just one thing before you get started, I know you said technically we don't need the countdown anymore. As far as the editing process goes, you may want the countdown.
Okay, fair.
Before you do that, Glenn, can you turn your camera off, please? You're taking up a portion of my screen.
Oh,
I don't know.
I think everybody can.
Get rid of you. That's better.
It'll probably help the video run a bit smoother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So,
okay.
All right. I'm going to press play, and then let me know if there's any issues with anybody, and we'll pause like we did with JJ.
Let's just try.
Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to press play in 3, 2, 1, go. Light the fuse, bring the
Oh wow! Wow, that's an improved intro there, Carl.
New intro for Dynamite.
Wait.
Damn.
pyro that doesn't get blocked. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I'm not bitter or anything. No. Oh,
that's my background.
Maxwell, we've called this meeting because we need to have a little chat. Since you talked us into ousting Jericho, you've been running the show, and quite frankly, it's been a train wreck. All Out was a train wreck. MJF.
He's not wrong.
I mean, seriously, who made you the leader? I'm the only one who retained her title at All Out, and I think it's time we reconsider who should be calling the shots.
How about what you pulled against LA Knight when you set him up in that tag team match? That stunt you pulled where you set him up with Kurt Angle knowing that he'd turn on him? What the hell was that? You just wanted to embarrass him and prove that you were the big man, the big leader on campus? And then the tag title match. You left me in there doing all the work, refusing to tag in until you absolutely had to, and it cost us the championships. The tag team championships that we started this revolution with. You costed us because you refused to put in the work. Just like you refused to do anything for this revolution that you supposedly are the leader of, Maxwell.
We've taken our eye off the ball. The reason we started this faction in the first place, to save AEW from becoming just another pro wrestling promotion. We're here to bring the entertainment, the glitz, the glamour, and the drama.
Remember when you convinced us to turn on Jericho? That was a terrible call. He was the one who started this thing. We needed him. You talked us into turning on him because you said we couldn't trust him because he didn't get the job done against Bret Hart. Well, you didn't get the job done either, and you let us take the fall at the pay-per-view All Out.
You kind of thought this was coming.
So, this is what we're going to do. I think it's time for a change in leadership.
Uh-oh. What? Oh, boy. Oh, here comes Jericho. He heard all of that.
Well, it was working when he was.
Whoa. Hold on a second, everybody. MJF, Miz, Becky, LA Knight. I've been listening backstage and you've all made some fantastic points. I'll never forget how you turned on me. But when we started this faction, we all knew that we were using each other. The goal isn't finished, and our power is slipping away. We all knew that we were using each other from the start, but that doesn't mean we need to start stabbing each other in the back before the goal is accomplished. And I said on commentary, I was a good boy. I didn't interfere at All Out. I wanted to see how you fared without me, and look what happened. We have to put our egos aside. Maxwell, you have to put your egos aside and work together, and we can fix this. We can get things back on track. We can bring the SES to prominence once again. We can control this company and force it to be sports entertainment like we all dreamed.
What?
We can fix this, MJF. If you allow me to rejoin the SES tonight, not as a leader, there won't be a leader. We'll all be co-leaders. We'll all be on the same page. If you let me back in, then we will get a trios championship match tonight.
What?
Oh, okay.
Regal has agreed to it, and we can use the Freebird rule. If we win the trios tag championships, we can, all of us, share it as the SES. Think about it, Maxwell. It's the start of getting our power back. We've lost the tag team championships, but we can get the trios championships tonight. MJF, Miz, Becky, Knight. We can rule this place together like we initially planned, but we have to do it as a united front. We have to take back what is ours, and it starts with those trios titles tonight.
Oh boy.
The trios titles You mean Mil Mortez and his death cult? Thank you very much for that, Jericho. We're gonna get killed.
Let me back
Only if we allow it. Is that the attitude of the man who at the start of the year was the AEW World Champion and got screwed out of his title? Is that the attitude of a man who is one of the pillars of this company from the start?
No, it's that.
Is that the attitude of a man who is supposed to be everything AEW represents, everything sports entertainment represents as well? You are the perfect merge of the two, Maxwell. And you're gonna back down from this challenge because you don't like me? You turned on me.
No,
with the inner circle,
this challenge
the whole inner circle pinnacle thing. You turned on me with the SES. But I'm saying to you, if you let me back in tonight, we can reclaim all that was lost. Or
very forgiving.
You can go your own separate way. And you can go back to being nothing. Go back to being an average wrestler in a wrestling company. We have brought you to prominence. All of us have helped each other become the faces of this company. Those trios titles are the way we get it back. What are you saying? Come on.
I think we're being played here.
Fine.
Oh boy.
Alright. You're back in, Jericho.
Oh,
wow.
Whoa.
But don't let it be forgotten.
Clicks back together.
We are about... Shut the hell up! You are the reason that this faction almost fell apart. And you are no longer in control. This is now a democracy. And tonight, we will rule again.
Voting.
No.
Ballot papers and shit before their matches.
This is terrible, man. I don't gonna like this one bit. I smell a swerve.
Jericho dressed like one of the Backstreet Boys.
That's one of my favourite bands.
Well, you know, he's a sports entertainer now.
But for how long?
Well, he'd be dead in about 15 minutes or so.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. They're working together pretty well, you gotta say.
I can see AEW's had an amazing improvement through the last year. Oh, there's an armbar.
At least MJF is tagging in, at least.
MJF's got it locked in. He's got it locked in. Come on. Make him tap out, MJF.
Oh, we got out of
close.
It. And a nice...
to assault the arm breaker.
DDT.
Yeah, but Darby's tough. He's not going to tap out as much as I hate it.
Pentagon Jr. ready to break someone's arm.
Speaking of arm breakers, yeah. Pentagon, known
Remember how he broke AJ's arm?
Known for his arm breakers.
The ref is down.
Oh, wait a second, the ref is down, and here comes the House of Black.
Malachi Black and his goons are here. Oh, man. The war's not over.
Oh my gosh, this thing is broken out of control.
Damn. This darkness war is not over yet.
New
Wait a second.
Oh my god! Holy shit, they got the belt!
Yes.
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
JJ, you're sticking up to them. Stop it, man. Jesus Christ. You definitely are.
Well, somebody has to be on their side.
Oh, you sold out, damn it. Jim Cornette, bring me in. I'm going to tag up with you.
These guys are just trying to bring in the ratings, okay?
All right, Glenn, calm down now. I think you've been playing too much.
I would not want to be the House of Black when Mil Mortez gets to them now.
It's not about ratings, Bradley. It's about wrestling.
I would not want to be...
The only losses on Mil Mortez Black. He is going to be pissed.
He really is.
Well, we have new trios champions on AEW.
So the second one to hold the
shocker.
titles.
And later in the night, ladies and gentlemen, this is what would happen when the AEW World Champion Bret the Hitman Hart was in the middle of an interview and was interrupted by Jim Cornette and the Wrestling Foundation.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well, Bret. It's been quite some time, hasn't it? And what a lovely belt you got there. But have you ever considered what you could achieve alongside the Wrestling Foundation? It's in the very name. You were the leader of another foundation in another company. Just imagine what you could achieve with us. You belong with us, Bret. These men looked up to you. Kurt Angle, Claudio, Bryan, FDR, these are the best wrestlers in this company, and so are you. You belong with us, Bret. Jim, Bryan, all of you, I got some deep respect for all of you and your wrestling ability, but I've always worked my own path, and that's what's brought me to the AEW World Championship. Bret, yeah, you've always done things your way, except when you had allies. And we respect that. Yeah, we respect that you're doing your own thing here. Yet, imagine the legacy we could create by uniting forces. The Foundation embodies wrestling's past, its present, its future. You'd fit right in. Bret, I know we've had our differences, and these men stood behind me, and I know you didn't like it then, and I certainly didn't appreciate when you left me high and dry that night when I joined them.
Oh, because you
But
went
this is your
home.
chance to make up for it. Join us. All you have to do is say yes.
Hey now.
Yay. Yes, movement's still there.
No, just
appreciate
say
the
no,
offer.
Bret.
But I'm good on my own for now.
Oh, I guess you did say it then, JJ.
Oh, you think you're good on your own, Bret? You think you're good on your own? Just because you're a Canadian hero? Ha! You're nothing but a paper champion. That's all you are.
Ooh.
You're nothing but a
Don't
paper
say
champion.
that, Kurt.
Me? I'm an Olympic gold medalist. I am an Olympic hero. I won the gold medal with a broken neck. And so let me tell you this right now. If me and you face each other in this ring, what happened to you in Montreal will be nothing compared to when I break your ankle in this ring.
God.
Jesus, no, Kurt,
Not
shut don't
Montreal.
bring Montreal up.
Is
You're not
a
Shawn Michaels.
statement. That is the truth. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
God damn it, Kurt.
Kurt,
What
I
have you been
faced the best
taking?
this business has ever seen. I faced men as good, if not better than you.
What?
Before
Who?
you
Who was
were even
that?
in the Olympics,
Who is better than that?
I was a world champion. And when you were setting Olympic gold medal records, I was here running the wrestling business. And tonight, I'm ready to take on anybody you or the Foundation chooses. And if that's you, then let's do it.
Oh my God. Oh my
Uh-oh.
God.
Oh, man. Hey, oh, that's going to be bad.
Okay, come on, come on, William. You know what to do.
Come on, William Regal. You can sort this one out. We need some order restored.
Gentlemen. I've had enough of this. The time for discussion is over. We're going to settle this the only way we know how. In the ring. Tonight's main event will be between all of the members of the Wrestling Foundation.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
Jim, that's
What the
right.
heck?
All the members.
Yeah, make
of
'em
the Wrestling
fight each other.
Foundation. And the winner will face Bret the Hitman Hart for the AEW World Championship at Halloween Havoc.
Oh shit.
Oh my God, this is
And
going to be
later that night,
good.
Kurt Angle would be victorious, securing himself a title shot against Bret Hart at Halloween Havoc.
Oh, dream
Wow,
match.
wow.
Well,
Bret
I hate to
Hart,
say I told
yes.
you also, but I did. You are looking at the new AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. And ladies, it looks like our next challengers are those saucy WWE cast-offs. Taking a break from shooting softcore photos, to come get turned into puddles on the canvas.
MVP?
Folks, you are looking at the most dominant tag team in professional wrestling today, and nobody is taking these belts from them. Awesome Kong, Jade Gargill, the new champions, now known as Triple B. That's right, Triple B, big bad bitches. And that's exactly what awaits anyone who tries to take these belts.
Not gonna lie, that's not what I thought those 3 Bs were gonna stand for.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
same here. I thought that too. I will admit, whoever's doing MVP is really, really good.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
That's
Harley
nice.
Havoc, and this is the match he was talking about.
Right.
Oh wow, I like the arena. The stage looks pretty retro-y style there.
Yeah,
Carl.
good,
job.
Good luck, Iconic.
I like the belt.
Good luck here.
The belts look really good.
Yeah, this is what I thought it would be.
I think a lot of us did, JJ.
Here we go, Jaded, and I think that's gonna be it here.
Oh no, one of
Why
them's
are
got
we
to take
gonna
an implant. It's not over till one of them takes an implant buster, surely.
Why do I
Well,
get
she
the
was
feeling
staying a
I've heard
minute
this
ago.
music somewhere?
There we go.
Hey Carl, I've
Jade
heard
and Kong.
this music somewhere. This sounds familiar to me. I've heard it somewhere.
I'll tell you after.
And
Getting
now-
nostalgia
oh,
here.
what a match this
Lord.
is. Jeff Hardy. And Pentagon.
Who's the Pentagon?
That's Katrina.
Oh, it's Katrina. I'm trying to remember this name. I can't put my finger
Penta
on
had
it.
2 titles. No, yes he did.
Whoa, Jeff Hardy literally pounding the heck out of Pentagon.
Jeff Hardy off to getting a lot of momentum here for the start, but Pentagon wearing him down.
Retire for Halloween.
Well, we all know Rey Mysterio did it once at Halloween Havoc once. So I guess Pentagon's doing the exact same thing.
And,
Oh,
Pentagon went
missed
for that
that
big
one.
move.
Whoa!
And I waited to twist of fate. Oh my God, twist of fate.
That's gonna be
We'll
it.
do it. 1, 2.
Oh.
Almost had it.
Pentagon barely getting the shoulder up.
This has to be the first time Jeff Hardy's competed singles competition in a very long time.
Yeah, he's been a tag team competitor here recently, but he's got a single shot here against Pentagon.
Yeah, here we go. We're back live here for the TNT Championship.
Oh, small package roll. Oh,
Penta with a roll up.
Oh. I thought that was going to get the job done there.
Crowd going wild for this amazing match between these two athletes.
They're going wild for Jeff Hardy.
This has been quite the high-flying affair so far.
Oh, and a spin
big
out.
leg drop.
A leg drop low blow almost.
Whoa! We get some major interference,
And,
Bradley.
Now,
Your
wait a
microphone's
minute.
breaking again.
Okay. I was just going to say your mic's buzzing again. Is there a ghost
Yeah.
on his microphone?
No,
There
well,
goes
it's
it.
Halloween Havoc. It's spooky season.
Yeah.
It's, who knows what the house was that? The House of Black?
Well, it could be. Yeah, it could be Mil
Yeah.
Mortes. We don't know.
There are a lot of
Who
it.
knows?
There are a lot of. Somebody in the parking lot was selling was selling some T-shirts. There's a shitload of Mick Foley shirts in the crowd.
Yeah, a lot of different coloured cactus.
somebody
cactus.
got a job lot and was selling them in the car park outside.
Yeah. Somebody must have dressed up as Mick Foley.
You've
on the
got El
outside.
Hebner, haven't you, Carl?
No.
Oh, okay.
I haven't.
No, I think Glenn's got him, right? No.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know,
Maybe.
he's famous for it, so I just figured it might be him.
I've got referee Mike Chioda, I'll tell you that much.
Jeff Hardy is out.
He's out like a light bulb here.
Penta
Pentagon's
might be able to
oh,
come
oh.
away here. Oh
Oh, there he
no!
goes.
Oh no!
This is the move the Paul Bay kept.
Crossface.
He got it pretty quick.
Someone's wearing a Paul Heyman t-shirt as well in the front row. A bunch of them actually.
Now Hardy and Penta going back and forth here.
Whoa, nice carry into a roll-up.
Unique pin here.
He got it.
And he got it.
Gets the job done.
Quick roll up.
I don't know about you guys. I've been seeing a lot of Flair's God signs out there.
Yes, I can see a couple of WWE loyalists have made a sneak in somewhere. I don't know how that came about.
Oh wait, they've got a promo later on they'll enjoy.
Oh, I'm
Just
sure.
how much will we enjoy it though?
You won't.
Pentagon retains by the skin of his teeth, but he retains.
Yeah, just barely, but
By the skin of his skeleton,
It's not
he retained the title.
Penta who's in. It's not
Casa de
Penta
is
who's
going to
in
be happy with that.
Is it?
Alexa Bliss going against the champion.
Yeah, she won this title match at All Out on the pre-show.
And she beat the champion. I gotta admit, Alexa Bliss
Bliss
looks like
already
she's dressed up almost
getting
like
more of a push here than she did in
what's her name?
WWF.
She looks like she's dressed. She looks
Well,
like
she
a
got-
modern day version of Harley Quinn there. In that,
She got the win in that
attire.
big Fatal 4-Way elimination match on the pre-show at All Out.
Oh, schoolboy
Now, where's
roll
the-
up.
oh my-
Small package.
Oh my god!
Reversal. A reversal there, but oh man, pays for it.
Alexa Bliss looks like a modern day version of Harley Quinn almost, just without the makeup.
I really like whatever it is Becky's wearing, the makeup on her face.
Joshi
Yeah,
kind
she-
of looking at.
The corners, yeah, it's Arja Kong-esque.
Suicide dive. Oh, nobody was
That had to
home.
hurt.
That's like an immensely good look up there, Becky.
Excuse me.
Big kick in the corner.
Oh,
Exploder.
classic Becky
Whoa.
Lynch.
Exploder.
Look at her mocking her in all her glory. And another
One
one.
man.
Manhandle slam.
The shitty version
I
of the
think
rock
that's gonna be
bottom.
it.
No, it's not over yet.
Becky can't believe it.
What does she have to do? Put the challenger away?
Becky's gear really solid. I really like the look. With the high boot as well.
And there's another one. Whoa! I could do it.
I think that's it.
1, 2, 3.
And Becky
Lynch
retains
wins
the
once
goal.
again. Who will dethrone her? Who will take that title off Becky? Will
I
she
don't.
hold up
I
the
don't.
title?
I don't.
Oh,
Oh well.
oh well.
Oh, wait a minute.
yeah.
Breaker's
This
here.
one, mate.
Here's your contender right there.
Didn't quite get it done at All Out, but she isn't done with Becky
That
Lynch.
was so close to dethroning Becky at All Out.
Donna. Oh, Trish.
Oh, wait a
wow,
second.
here comes
Trish is getting involved.
Here comes Trish Stratus.
Trish is friends with Becky.
Yeah.
Trish is wearing a monochrome gear. Just like she's wearing the Surfer
Oh my
attire.
gosh! Oh my gosh! It's Mercedes Moné.
Here's some
Not the
backup.
bank.
It's the former boss.
Oh,
You know she wants a
backup.
shot.
Yeah,
Becky's
everybody's
doing the
after
runner.
Becky Lynch's title. For long, oh!
It was Trish that cost
Trish,
Mercedes the match
You
2
come here
months
to
ago.
AEW, following my money trail, and cost me championship gold. I ain't gonna take that. Get back in here and let me kick your skanky old ass.
Oh!
The following contest is a 4 corners, no disqualification match and is for the #1 contendership for the AEW World Championship at Full Gear. It is an elimination
number one
match.
contender
at Full
The
Gear.
last man standing
Yeah,
will be the
And it's
#1
elimination.
contender. Interesting first.
And who's going
Panama
to go
City,
into
Florida,
November
weighing
or
in at
December?
200
And who will the
pounds,
champion be to face them?
Adam Cole.
That's the biggest
First
question.
couple of matches that you're getting in full. This is one of the first ones.
Well, this
Wow,
one's an
we've got a lot of
this
questions
one's
coming to this
elimination
one.
as well. Don't let that one. Don't let that slip your mind.
Elimination, no disqualification.
That's true.
Good
whoever
point.
is the champion at the end of the night faces whoever wins this match at Full Gear.
Yep, exactly.
Wow. Yes, hey guys.
It's
Who,
nice,
I mean,
it's,
we've got
it's
so many
nice
questions
to see a
coming into
healthy
this.
Adam
Who
Cole.
will be the number one contender? I mean, out of all these contenders, we don't know who's going to be in at the next event, but who will be the champion to face them afterwards? So we've got so many, questions to be answered, and the stakes couldn't get any more higher than this.
Absolutely not. The last man standing, the last man to not be eliminated, will be the number one contender for the November pay-per-view.
And the champion will either be
it's nice to
Angle.
have a fit and healthy Adam Cole.
Yes, it is.
Looks more than healthy. He looks super loaded healthy.
That's
meant
what happens when you have friends. I don't know who would want to be friends with them, but
from Horseshoe, Japan, weighing in at 210
here's my pick
pounds.
to win it. Jushin.
Here we go. Yeah, this is the man right here.
A little bit of a Power Ranger gimmick going on there, Carl. The gold and red.
Bit of a dark look to Liger.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Liger lost the International Championship to Darby Allin, but he's looking to regain gold in the form of the World Title.
He usually wears more white than this.
Maybe we'll go see Jushin Liger tonight. It is Halloween Havoc after all.
Yeah, maybe he's leaning more towards Kishin.
Yeah.
Well, I don't say that. I hope not. Or for our sake, I hope not.
Every time Liger comes out, the crowd just loves singing this song, even though it's in Japanese. It's so over, man. And here comes the guy who nearly beat
a
Bret Hart.
rematch of that fantastic match at All Out.
From Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 236 pounds, Kashuka Okada.
There he is, the Rainmaker, the man that came within inches of being the AEW champion.
Please don't hurt Danielson if he's here.
What are you saying, Bradley?
I said I was very impressed with this guy last time. He almost dethroned Bret Hart, but we'll see what happens tonight.
Yes, he did.
Danielson isn't in this match, is he?
We have one more competitor. It's not on my sheet who it is, but we will find out momentarily.
I'm looking on my sheet right now, JJ. None of these guys were on mine tonight.
There's three of the best wrestlers in the world already.
Who's the fourth one?
Who's going to be?
Who's going to join this mix of good talents? I mean, any one of these guys could have a shot at the title.
Oh no!
Oh!
Wait, what?
Oh man!
Oh crap!
Well, we go from dark Jushin Liger to someone even more darker.
Well, it's Halloween Havoc. And who more appropriate? Halloween Havoc than this man?
For all the parents who have their kids out,
from beyond the grave, weighing in at 245 pounds, Mil Morton.
Normally, I'd be saying guaranteed winner right here. But I'm not going to say that because we've already seen the House of Black are stalking him.
Yeah. They cost him. They cost him the Battle Royal a couple of months ago.
Cost him the trio all out on TV a few weeks ago.
This is also this is an elimination. This is not a. Remember, this is not a single fall four-way. This is elimination style.
But you know that Battle Royal where the House of Black came out, Mil Morton's only had to be knocked over the top rope. In order to eliminate him this match, you've got to pin it or submit him.
Does a knockout count?
Knockout does not count in this match.
In count out?
You've got to pin or submit him, which has never been done before.
It only got done once.
Wow.
It only got done once with AJ Styles.
Yeah, you're right. After loads of interference, loads of extracurricular stuff, yeah.
I mean, mostly he's a man of 1,000 deaths, man, but it's take more than one dead bloody mouse. He was originated by the earthquake. He knows basically no English, but his actions, they speak for themselves. And without Katrina with him, I don't think he's not as powerful.
He doesn't know English, but he knows pain, he knows suffering, and he knows how to inflict it.
He might be the man.
If there's no pain, there's no gain.
He's already the man of 1,000 deaths. 3 more, and he'll be a #1 contender.
But if he wasn't working for McDonald's, he wouldn't be a man of 1,000 Big Macs, would he?
Oh God!
Oh my God. Tom comes out with an epic quote, and Glenn goes to McDonald's.
I just had to throw that one in there.
Well, he's gonna try to take a page out of Chris Jericho's book and be the man of 1,004 deaths, but.
Oh, what a choke slam by Mere Mortis. First move we see from him.
Oh God, he doesn't even go down.
Adam Cole just kicked him square in the face.
He's just throwing the ball off.
And he didn't even move.
He's the big man of the whole bunch.
Everybody was coming at him there, and he just threw everybody away.
My God.
Well, he may be the biggest of the bunch, but Okada's the taller of the bunch, so... Oh God, look at this.
Okada is there. When the last time there was a match like this, so that Battle Royal, the winner was Okada, and he got the shot at All Out. Thanks to the House of Black. But...
Yes, he did. I mean, if Okada gets another win, it's like he'll have another shot at the title.
But Mil Mortes has yet to be taken off his feet so far. And everybody's trying, and it's not working.
Well, he's about, what, over 300 pounds, correct? Or is he just under 300 pounds?
He's 250-ish.
He's a heavy motherfucker.
Wow, JJ, you're starting strong.
Must say, I'm not sure if the general unease I'm feeling at the moment is because Mil Mortes is in the ring or because Liger's in black. I can't overlook that Liger is in black, and he's so very rarely in black.
Well, he's gonna need to channel that darker side if he wants to beat Mil Mortes.
Well, yeah, don't forget, he's kind of got a beef with that whole clan, the Casa del Morte, thanks to Darby Allin taking his championship.
Well, Mere Mortis may be 250, but that's actually an ordinary size weight for a big man. So, that's just normal weight, that is.
Yeah, I have to question that one, Wikipedia, I'm not going to lie.
He's got to be bigger than 250.
Yeah, I've got to question my resources there. As Liger goes for a kendo stick, that'll do it.
I mean, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, but Mil Mortes just.
It's a good idea if you're able to take it through to the end.
Oh God!
Oh, there were tombstones
if this
on the
happens
floor.
to you, however,
on the floor. Oh my God!
Liger is now dead.
On the floor.
Oh, wait, he's back up again.
How the hell is he standing?
Liger decided to no sell apparently.
Wait, I can't see him in the tombstone.
Oh no, tombstone in the ring! Undertaker's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, everybody's.
I can't wait for the promo on the next WWE show.
No selling my finisher, you motherfuckers.
Undertaker's watching this match. What the hell are they stealing my finishers, you sons of bitches?
Oh, there he goes, the kendo stick.
Liger with a kendo stick to Mil Mortes.
The Rainmaker, JJ, he's going
the Rainmaker to Adam Cole the ring.
Cole, I think, no.
Oh my goodness.
Adam Cole is in a massive wave of momentum lately, having won the Name the Elite from Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks.
That shocking result from All Out.
Taking a beating there tonight.
Ouch.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness. And now Mil Mortes just battering Liger with that stick.
Oh, and Liger just clobbered him there with a wheel kick, and that Kirsty just went shooting out of his hand. And another one.
Well, now Adam Cole.
This I did not expect to happen. Oh!
In the ring.
Yeah, they do. Oh, super
kick party.
Trap hold.
Well, we may be getting it here.
Oh! Wait a minute. Where's Mortis going? I thought he was going to the back there for a second.
Hang on. Of all the men in this match who don't need an equalizer, this is the one who doesn't need a fucking equalizer.
Maybe he does.
This is a man who doesn't need a weapon.
Hand, please.
Oh, he broke it.
Oh.
If you want to go take the weapon off him, JJ.
I don't think we need to. We just broke it in half on Liger's head.
Well,
I think the House of Black might be here.
Look at the pieces of kendo stick just splintered all over the ring.
You've got to think about those. You've got to think of those pieces of kendo stickers, sharp little spikes in the ring. Yeah. That's an area of the ring you don't want to take a bump in.
Rainmaker, can that put Mil Muertes away? Come on!
No, it does not.
I don't think a 44 revolver would put Mil Muertes away.
No. I don't think a mega
run him over with a train or something. Good lord.
You're talking at least a sniper rifle.
I don't think
Their Okada is solidly in control at the minute. The man who wants that rematch with Bret Hart.
We want to see it. We would love to see a rematch.
Yeah.
But we don't know that it'll be a rematch. It may be Okada and the winner of this may face Kurt Angle. We don't know.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Kurt Angle versus Okada. Let's book that match.
That's a dream match too. Yeah, the American hero against the Japan hero. I mean, Liger and Bret haven't wrestled in AEW for the title.
Oh my God! Well, Liger's getting brutalized on the outside.
There's many dream matches that could become a reality here on these four guys against the champion, regardless who it is.
And let's not forget, in regards to Okada, Bret Hart only won with his secondary finisher, the roll-up. He didn't make him tap out to the sharpshooter. It was a 3-second quick victory.
Yeah, Okada saying came so close and so far. Yeah. But this might be the end of it. Oh, that might be the end of Okada tonight.
It could be Adam Cole versus Bret Hart or Kurt Angle.
Adam Cole, let's not forget, the first AEW champion of this new era.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
But he might get a rematch from Revolution if he wins this match. Or he could face Kurt Angle. We'll find out.
He was the right guy, but some people say he wasn't the right champion, though, Jose. That's what the critics said about him, though.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we heard.
He didn't win the match cleanly, remember, because of the Young Bucks.
Liger with a chair.
Jushin Liger with a chair.
Yeah, let's not forget Okada and Liger had that falling out over them in the tag tournaments all those months back.
Their team did not have the success that they wanted.
Well, I've got no Skype with guys, so I'm down at ringside with you
guys.
God!
So I'm unsafe. The complete shots, the flatline, whatever you want to call it.
Liger, stop putting it in front of me. Liger, stop dancing with you, man. This ain't the disco show. It's not Thriller Night.
Cole kicks out of the flatliner somehow.
Now Okada's doing in the dancing now. They must be watching Michael Jackson's Thriller song.
Oh, big power slam. And Cole is out.
Yeah.
He's out, but just how out?
Choke slam.
Another choke slam. That's it for Adam Cole.
I'll do it.
That could be it. Cole. No, Cole again kicks out.
Mil
Muertes. On the outside, Okada is just going at Liger with the chair. There's some heat here. There's some heat here with those guys.
Oh! They're right in front of me, guys.
Jesus. Look at the two Japanese legends thrown on the outside. Mil Muertes with another chokeslam, a second chokeslam down at Cole.
Jesus, Liger and Okada are right in front of me. Chill out, guys. Have some Mo Vadim do for crying out loud.
This show is not brought to you by Mountain Dew.
I think all these people need a Mountain Dew voodoo.
Oh my God!
Oh, wait a second. Oh my God! The strength of Liger! Brainbuster!
Stolen Brainbuster there.
The strength of Liger. The strength of Liger to hold Mil Muertes up as well.
Liger known for being a cruiserweight and known for the high flying, but he is a strong little man.
Oh, Liger's 210, 15 pounds. He was strong in that. I'm telling you, maybe the power of Jushin Liger is doing it.
This has been all over the place. We haven't even had an elimination yet.
Oh, what a knockout shot there.
These men have got to be running on empty.
I don't know if Mil Muertes has an empty. Does he?
Oh, here comes Cole. Cole interjected himself after that spinebuster, and he made it regret it.
Flatliner.
That could be it.
Wrap it up, Zachary. 1, 2, 3. First elimination.
Cole has been eliminated. He may own the Elite, but he's not going to own the AEW Championship.
No.
Wait a second.
Ringmaker! There's always 20.
And now the eliminations are coming at a quick pace. I think this is it.
Oh!
Wow.
Liger wants to win this badly. He wants to be the #1 contender, maybe become the new champion. Okada.
Now Okada looking for something off the top rope.
That could be it.
1, 2. Oh!
Liger will not die.
Look at me and Mortis. He's just standing there. Do you think he's dice or something? Is he looking out for the House of Black or something?
I think he's being smart. Yeah.
No, Mortis is going for that chair.
Yeah, he's going for something
Liger, what the heck?
here. He has evil intentions with that.
And he's down.
Oh! You always say that every time, brother. It's becoming a catchphrase.
That's right. What's the point?
Put down the back of a WWA t-shirt, why don't you?
Okada just kind of rubbing it into Liger right now.
There is some backstage heat, Carl. You were right. Uppercut shut. Oh, Liger counters.
Liger says, "Nuh-uh, I'm not taking that shit."
Right here in the ring, you've got the previous generation of Japan pop star versus this generation pop star.
True. Great point.
You've got about 50 years of Japan's ace there in the ring.
Oh god! There's a big chance there.
To ruin it.
And then you've got a large man
not doing it that way.
All of it.
But now what they're doing the triple threat, how long is it going to be before Liger and Rainmaker can they team up?
I mean, I think they almost
they've
have
been
to,
brawling
right?
all over the place.
I know there's some heat there, but like you have to team up against this guy.
Yeah, that'd be the smartest thing to do.
This is not going to be good. They might have to team up though in order to get rid of the bigger man. I mean, would we do that if we were in the ring?
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be in the ring. I would run away.
I would have been the 3 men in this match. I would have.
Mortez was in the ring.
If I'd been Adam Cole, I would have teamed up with him as well. I would have all 3 of them teamed up against him.
Yeah.
If I was in the ring and Mil Mortis came onto the stage, I would leave the country.
Now Liger up to the top. Could this be it? Is he looking for it?
Oh, he missed it! The move that he invented, it didn't work. And another German suplex into the Rainmaker.
I can do better. Rainmaker.
That could be it. Another one.
There's 1, 2,
2.
there's 3.
Wow, Liger is gone.
Here we go.
Here it is. Can Okada reach the top of the mountain?
Oh!
There it is. German suplex into the Rainmaker.
Rainmaker! That's gotta be it.
Okada! The rematch is gonna happen!
Oh my! He kicked out at 0. Bill Wardlow kicked out at 0 on a Rainmaker.
That move is the one it used to be, huh?
And as Bradley was going to say, anything you could do, then Rainmaker, booyah.
That's right.
I mean, that is the move that damn near won Okada the World Championship, and Mil Mortis didn't even register.
Well, look at this. Okada is absolutely beating the hell out of Mortis there. He's just whipping him all over the place. When was the last time before that ever happened to me and Mortis getting manhandled like that?
Okay, we're getting to progression. That's a 1 count. There we go.
yeah, I guess, right? Keep working on him, Okada.
Oh man, this is going to be awesome. Whoever wins this,
I don't know that Mil Mortis has an empty tank or anything like that. He just keeps going. He goes at 100 all the time. I get to see him tired.
Yeah. Those powers from wherever he gets them.
Well, we know it's not from a certain dead man because we all know Mil Mortis is the Lucha version of The Undertaker and took it into a Latino version at Lucha Underground.
He got his powers from the earthquake that killed his parents.
Yeah. This might be a reference that doesn't land for most people, but I think of him as the wrestling version of Spiritoon.
Who the hell is Spiritoon?
A Pokemon assembled out of thousands of dead souls.
So now you're going to say me and
That is pretty accurate. To be fair, that is pretty accurate.
Wait a second, did he tell the
It's an obscure reference, but, you know, I like it.
That was a little weird.
I don't think Pokemon's obscure, it's fine.
And let's not make Digimon more that either. Jesus Christ. Let's not go into certain animes, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wrestling Halloween Havoc.
Wrestling is okay, anime is not. As Mil Muertes.
Oh!
Anime is only okay when it's women dressed as boats. Yeah, boy.
Tom, shut up. Do not reference an Azulane reference, okay?
No, don't worry.
Let's get things back on track here, gentlemen.
Yep, let's get back on track with the large Mexican man and the smaller Japanese man.
I did joke about Mia Morse being a man of 1,000 Big Macs. Let's just throw that one out there. But either way, Okada
has control here.
You know he's going to kill you for that, don't you?
Does he watch our shows back? I hope he doesn't.
I hope not. But although
he doesn't strike me as the guy to do, he does not strike me as the guy to do film study or anything like that.
No, but Darby Allin strikes me as the guy who might watch it back and narc. So if you are watching this, Darby, I've been very positive about you guys for a long time.
I have never said a single bad word about Darby Allin or any of the La Casa de la Muerte ever.
When you murder the entire commentary crew, can you leave me till last?
Tom, don't incriminate yourself on commentary.
He's now back in the ring as well as the Rainmaker. And
oh my God! Well, Okada had some control, but Mil Muertes just firing back with these big shots.
I think he's setting him up.
But Okada had him for like 5 minutes of dominating in that match, and he's been busting wide open.
Mil Muertes coming back. Flatliner, face buster, and I think that might be
over.
Now
what a match.
I think whoever is the world champion at full gear better be prepared.
Yes, they shall.
Bret Hart and Kurt Angle better be prepared. Either the sharpshooter or the ankle lock will be their only hope.
Can Bret Hart get the sharpshooter? Can he get the? Kurt could try and get the ankle lock.
I don't think so. I don't even know if Kurt can get the ankle lock in.
Maybe a move of 1,000 snaps.
It's like a fucking war zone here.
It was. Maybe Kurt Angle will invent the ankle lock and use
just started setting off fireworks.
Here is your winner
not coming through,
and the #1 contender for Full Gear, Mil Muertes.
Either Kurt Angle or Bret are going to walk away as the champion, or we perhaps seeing the dawn of Mil Muertes as world champion in the future.
If Mil Muertes decides he wants to be the world champion, I don't think anybody can stop him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the World Tag Team Champions of AEW.
Oh no.
FT.
Another Cornette promo. Is this Bradley?
Their manager, James E.
Don't say that. They're the best tag team in the world.
I know, you really fuck
champions.
Well, look what we got here, folks.
No one wants to see you.
The real deal, the genuine oracle, the best tag team in professional wrestling today. And they got the gold to prove it now.
Did Jim bring you the microphone?
MJF, let me tell you something. I told you so. I told you that when you face true wrestlers, Hollywood wannabes like you were going down. And you did. It is a shame, however, that we had to get those beautiful championship belts waxed to remove a fake spray tan from it. But you're not the champions anymore. FTR are.
I love it.
Now let's talk about AEW and the so-called fans. This promotion, AEW, I've said it before and I'll say it again, it's a circus. It's a bunch of acrobats and spot monkeys running around disrespecting the traditions and history of this great sport. They cheer for flips and dives, but they don't understand the basics of professional wrestling.
That is true, actually.
And then don't get me started on these so-called superstars. They think that they are the big shots, but they wouldn't last a minute in the ring with FTR, and they didn't. At All Out. Nobody in AEW can touch FTR, the World Tag Team Champions. Nobody. You see, it takes more than flashy entrances and catchphrases to become a champion. It takes skill, technique, and the will to fight. FTR embodies all that, and they are here to show the world what true tag team wrestling is all about. While I got this microphone, let me take a moment to address somebody. Somebody over in England who thinks it's a good idea to talk through his zombie meat puppet.
What?
You know who's good at telling the truth?
What do you say, Jim?
Me. You know who's good at telling the truth over on the other channel? CM Punk. You know you don't get to call me out is Mark Calloway dressed up in some black eyeliner doing the best gimmick in professional wrestling, but one that's got very old and think that he has anything to say about me or my opinions on professional wrestling. Well, your circus is going to run out of town in a couple of years. You're going to run out of money, and all those legends are going to come back over here and join the wrestling business again. So when you run out of money, you call me, and I'll tell you everything that you did wrong. And it started when you decided to book a circus where the entire point was to placate your ego and just put your favorites from your childhood on top. Anyway.
Son of a bitch, Jim. Don't you talk
So let me make this
my
crystal clear.
Like
FTR are your tag team champions, and no one in this sorry excuse for a promotion can take those belts away from them. They're the champions, the top dogs, and they're going to be holding these titles for a long, long time.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Well, maybe not.
Young Bucks? These guys have won the belts before in the past before the reboot started, didn't they?
Yeah, you remember who Cornette particularly hates?
Yeah.
Yes. I heard everything there, Carl. Just you wait, man.
I'm going to have to root for the Young Bucks.
Fuck
my life.
I think a certain Nature Boy has something to say about this.
Oh boy, Cornette, you just don't know when to quit, do you? You're out here talking about the glory days of the 80s. But let's not forget that that era was also full of issues that we've left behind. The 80s were full of controversies, from questionable behavior to substance abuse.
Leave the 80s alone.
Wrestling's evolved since then, and so have the fans.
The 80s do need to be left alone, but I love it. Yeah.
And you, Cornette, you're stuck in a time warp, desperately trying to drag AEW back into the past. You want to pit the WWE rejects against your grumpy old men. Well, we're here to say that AEW is about the future, not the past. Yeah, and we're sick of hearing your tired old rants about what wrestling should be. AEW is what wrestling should be, and it's about damn time that someone stood up for it. It's about damn time that in this whole war between the ex-WWE rejects and your grumpy old men, finally somebody stood up for AEW.
If you want to be about the future, that's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
I love the past.
Oh boy.
The illegal substance abuse.
Well, it was going to happen, wasn't it? When us two were in the same company and I was saying what I was saying, it was eventually going to come to this, and I guess it's time. You two kids with your flip-flop circus act, you think you're the saviors of professional wrestling? You think you built something with this company that Tony Khan funded and then just immediately took off your hands? Look at what happened. You have lost your very name. You're not even the elite anymore. The all elite wrestling no longer has the elite, and it's about damn time, because I'm sick of your act, because you and Kenny Omega and all of your type are a disgrace to professional wrestling. You're a disgrace to this business. Disgrace. We've been all over the world proving ourselves in every corner of this industry, and now here in AEW we're leading the way. Yeah, and we may have fell down at All Out, but we know always to get back up. And speaking of leading, your time as leader is gone, Corny. You're like a broken record playing the same tune from decades ago. Can you go back to doing it from your basement on your podcast where nobody listened or cared?
You tell him, boy. You tell him.
Broken record? You think I'm a broken record? You two wouldn't last a minute back in the territory days. You can handle the pressure or the competition.
WWE is like a territory, Jimmy.
My God.
This is here and now, Jim. And this is where we shine. We're the top team in the world, and it's about time we got back to it. FTR, just know, we're coming for those titles. Our focus is back where it should be, and that's on recapturing those championship belts. FTR, you boys think you can take them on? You aren't on their level. This isn't some video game. You could go around doing all your flips and high spots, but these men will ground you, pound you, and beat you into dust. We're not on their level. We're above it, and we're here to prove it.
Once again, Regal comes out.
Oh boy.
Guess he's beginning a paycheck. Pretty sure he didn't like what he said about my WWE, man, because I could have had him, but no.
Gentlemen, let's not resort to name-calling and bickering. We're here at AEW, and
How dare pro
we solve
wrestlers
our business in the
How dare
ring.
pro wrestlers name call?
So here's what I propose. The Young Bucks, if you could prove yourself in a match tonight and emerge victorious, then you will earn the right to be the new #1 contenders for FTR's Tag Team Championships at Full Gear.
Yeah.
So Cornette, Bucks, let's settle this the AEW way. And if the Young Bucks win, they'll have a chance to prove that the AEW's Tag Team Championship division is the best in the world. And I'd be happy to make that match.
Make it happen, Regal.
Wow. It might happen.
The beauty of that is because it's Regal, Cornette's got nothing to say to him. Because he likes Regal.
I mean, you can't say anything to William Regal.
Well, speaking of tag titles, that's
I
decided
can say a lot. I can say a lot about. I can say a lot about these two.
Yeah.
That was
The winner
so
of this
much
match
hate,
will
Carl.
face Triple B at Full Gear.
That name's going to stick in our heads, Triple B. I thought that
Awkward
would have
moment
stood
where
for
I really
pure
wanted to
bad
draft Tony
best,
Storm,
man.
and I realized that
Jesus.
she's on Earl's roster. Very sad.
I totally forgot you drafted her.
Very sad.
I was just say, who the hell is Tony Storm? Because I don't remember anybody with that name.
I think we're gonna be seeing a lot more of her coming up. Anyway. Oh wow!
Oh,
Look at the
deadlift
strength!
German.
Look at the strength of Tony Storm.
It looked like Tony Storm was barely lifting her up having a shit or so when she was doing that.
She was
Going,
one of the best products from New Zealand.
And now, Saraya, nice move
What's
there,
this?
hanging her up on the ropes.
oh!
Oh my! She just sat on her
Jesus.
head. Good lord!
That
That's what Mercedes did to her.
Squash.
Yeah.
Nice Hurricanrana.
Now,
Oh,
Gigi
nice
Dolan,
dive.
big dive to the outside.
Gotta say, the AEW women have definitely stepped up their game
Whoa,
tonight.
whoa.
What the fuck?
Now, wait a second! I volunteer for this.
It's not Rikishi, damn it! Stop voting
I,
ass, man. That's sick.
That was a 10 out of. That's my favorite finish of the night.
Looks like someone's been watching the hub here, I guess. And the referee got to count.
So that's about to give that move to all of his women's wrestlers.
Guess somebody was watching too much High School DxD for crying out loud, judging by that maneuver.
Wait a minute. He's on 9. No.
Oh, wait a second.
Rice didn't get the crowd.
Wait a second. Not
Yeah,
like
so
this. Come
what's
on.
going
Not
on?
like this. Oh.
So Rice didn't get the crowd.
That was a
already
10
put
out of
someone
10 matchup that unfortunately did not have a 10 out of 10 ending.
Well, it ended with the
That
count.
was a good move.
well, yeah, I guess.
And what's the purpose of winning by a counter if you don't get the pinfall?
Well,
It's
they
not
got.
much
I mean,
victory
they got the
being
win
counted
though.
out.
They're the number one
No.
contenders. It doesn't matter how you win.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you get to go to the pay window for the win.
They won.
Toxic Attraction will face Triple B at Full Gear.
I don't think I don't.
Would they get
I
the
don't.
Good luck, ladies.
I don't have a lot of hope for them, but you know, somebody's got to do it.
Jesus, Tom, you're someone with no hope.
Now, oh my
feel sorry for you.
God, what a match this is.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crowded ringside for this one.
right. Thank God.
Bill Morton, as we saw earlier, become the #1 contender for the world title.
This is going to be something.
Pentagon, or Penta, I should say, retained his TNT title.
He barely did.
And Darby Allin keep the gold in the house, so to speak.
They've lost their
Well, then,
trios
let's just see what
titles, but they still have their singles gold, unless Malachi Black has something to say about it.
Malachi Black, the The black mask can just come out of nowhere, basically.
Yeah,
oh my God, what a knee!
Looking too good.
That could have been it.
So far, this match isn't looking too good.
Not for Darby, at least.
Oh,
that's what I mean.
Malachi Black.
Now, wait a second. What is Mil Muertes doing
with that chair?
He's got a chair. What is that about?
Fuck you for costing us the trios titles, Malachi.
Oh, come on.
Oh, God damn it. That's ridiculous.
Well, you don't win the title by DQ.
Keeps the belt in the house.
Well, here's for this one.
It, that, though.
The Havoc of Horrors.
Havoc of Horrors.
The following
what the hell is that?
Is the Havoc of Horrors match.
What?
And is an 8-man match.
Oh
there will be no
God.
disqualifications, no countouts.
Oh, shit.
You could be eliminated by pinfall, submission, or knockout. The last men standing not eliminated will be the winners for their team.
Okay.
Yeah, no DQ, and you can be eliminated by knockout.
So knockouts in this will
the AEW World Tag Team Champions, FTR.
KO's
WWF will be still in. You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
WWA. Yeah, and you're also hearing from mine too. WWA.
Which part exactly?
All of it. All the Young Bucks are watching backstage.
It's an elimination tag match. What's the There's no copyright on that. Glenn used Hell in a fucking Cell.
Yeah, but that's okay. You're right. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, trust me, man.
This is a totally unique match. There's no cage. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what we're talking about, Cole.
Just a multi-person tag in the fall time. I know, totally.
I think
your one doesn't have no DQs with KO eliminations.
That's true. You're right. Okay.
Ryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli, the Wrestling Foundation.
Am I the only one who quite like Regal to say Havoc of Horrors?
It does kind of make sense, Tom.
The Havoc of Horrors.
Well, I was way about to say.
I mean, there's a way better catchphrase he could be saying that's similar, but you know.
If you think this is going to be a Havoc of Horrors match, well, I've got some bad news for you.
Well, no, this is going to be the Havoc of Horrors. This is history that we're seeing, guys. This is the first ever Havoc of Horrors match.
Probably the only one, I guess.
Well, lost in all of this is the fact that we're getting the showdown here between the pro wrestlers, the Wrestling Foundation, and the sports entertainers, the Sports Entertainment Society.
And their opponents,
this is going to be,
LA Knight,
without doubt,
Chris Jericho, The Miz, and MJF. The
Oh my God. Glenn, you don't have to bury the match. It hasn't even started yet.
No, I'm not burying. No, I'm telling you, that's the outcome of this. I know it. This is going to be an all-out horrors of war as far as I'm concerned.
Now, can we get a fourth belt for LA Knight? Poor LA Knight is just...
He seems out of place
all
without
alone.
no gold, man. He should have become the TNT champion for all we know. Despite I don't like the Entertainment Society group, I will have to side with FTR and Brian and the others for this, okay? Honestly, that's what I'm siding with.
You can do that all you want, but let's go sports entertainers, you know. You got those championships for a reason. You're the trios tag team champions. And what's better than a trio? A foursome.
Look, Jay,
I don't think we need a foursome world championship. That sounds like something
need a foursome. That just sounds bad. That's the four horsemen about that. They want all four belts. Jesus Christ! I know.
This is a totally new, unique match, folks. The tag elimination.
This is going to be chaos.
But again, Havoc of Horrors. The rules are no disqualification. and you can be eliminated by being knocked out. If you're unresponsive for a couple of seconds, the referee will eliminate you.
Yeah, we gotta make sure.
I take it.
Gotta play it safe here in AEW.
Carl, just to break the 4-4 just a little bit, is this the same type of match style you can do on 2K22?
I made this match on the custom matches.
Basically, yeah. I think you could tinker with the rules basically.
Because I don't think we've ever had an 8-man tag match before. So
yeah, just to break a bit of kayfabe, this was originally going to be a different kind of match, and then I heard that JJ was doing that kind of match, so
I see. I was wondering if this was what I thought it was.
Yeah.
A match the Regal.
You really will be hearing from my lawyers, I guess. My lawyers said no.
So if
you can't do it.
Blood and guts, the real AEW get away with it.
Yeah. If WWF can do it and AEW can do it, so maybe the World Wrestling Alliance can have a go and test it out.
Why isn't this blood and guts?
It may come. It may come in a few months' time. You know?
You gotta build because. Yeah. You don't want it first, and also because JJ Survivor Series is this month, and I don't want to be a prick.
And we don't want to be the only survivors of the show, do we? And speaking of which, there's some weapons coming out, guys. Someone just put out a stop sign.
Big kick.
This is broken down already.
We got a stop sign. We have chaos all around.
Just be thankful Jim Cornette's not down now, otherwise he would have his tennis racket to protect himself.
I always wonder in these matches that are no DQ, how does the referee enforce tags?
I don't know.
I mean, you still have to be legal to be, pinned.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
it's like the rope break. Sometimes it counts, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always questioned why we don't see more dangerous weapons. Like
a barbed wire wrapped in massacre. No sledgehammers, no barbed wire matches.
How far can you go in a no disqualification match? Could you outright murder your opponent?
No, because that would be illegal.
Well, is it? Because
that would be a crime.
How do the contracts work?
No, I'm pretty sure a wrestling contract does not cover murder.
Is that what your NWA might be planning to do?
You say that, but yet one guy could pile drive somebody onto a barbed wire table that's on fire.
I think there's a difference between manslaughter and preempted murder is a very different thing.
There's a difference between
a sniper. You accidentally died to I shot you in the face is a little different.
Unless the bullet was made out of rubber.
McIntyre has a sword. Well, sometimes.
Yeah, but he never fucking used it.
Chekhov's sword, baby.
Well,
oh God,
MJF is smoking, dude. I think Brian might be knocked out. Referee might want to check on Brian. Oh, here he comes back up.
So far, this has been brutal, but
yeah, it has. Well, think about this. Think about this. Jericho mentioned the Pinnacle earlier on. MJF's other members of the Pinnacle were FTR.
Yeah, they are. Turned on Jericho to form his own faction.
Yeah, so they
turned him on again, but
so they know MJF. They know what he's all about, and they know him better than anybody, maybe.
Yeah, and of course Jericho was bringing up the fact like you turned on me too soon. The job wasn't done. Let's get the job done and then turn on each other.
Which is commendable, I guess.
It's like we're all going to stand each other in the back. We all know it. We're all using each other, but let's get the job done and win all the titles first and change the company.
So we all know that backstabbing's going to happen, but this time it'll be official.
Well, yeah, but you have to rid AEW of these professional wrestlers. Or you can turn on each other.
I mean, if you want to go professional wrestlers, go to WWE.
These low down, dirty, common professional wrestlers. Anybody can do that. It takes talent to be a true sports entertainer.
It's actually quite refreshing, really, if you think about it, because it's quite refreshing, actually, if you think about it, because you know, in wrestling, everybody's going to stab each other in the back. That's just what wrestling has been doing since the 1930s.
But we can't always be tag team champs forever. We've seen it happen with everybody.
Jim Cornette, FTR, Claudio O'Brien. They're trying to take us back to the 1930s. No thanks, guys.
If I was to go back, I would take wrestling back to the 90s and early 2000s.
And they,
that's when it was perfect.
They wanted Bret Hart to join their group, which I think they've got enough members there, guys. Enough Hall of Famers, Christ. But
really,
but yeah, they wanted Bret Hart to join the team, which is what has led to the main event later between Bret Hart and Kurt Angle for the world title.
The dream match we've all been looking forward to. And I can't wait to call it.
With a historical throwback.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Bleeding.
That was
Holy shit, he's bleeding!
That was a hard blade. That was not a blade job. That was hard blade. Jesus.
I think his head may have bounced off the steel of the turnbuckle.
No, JJ. LA Knight's bleeding from his right eye. It's
LA Knight is so blinded. He's crawling the wrong way for a hot tag.
He can't even see what corner he wants.
LA Knight's bleeding. Yeah.
I don't think he's saying.
Oh my God, he's bleeding more worse.
No. Yeah, I'm not saying
JJ, look at his face.
LA Knight is bleeding. Ow.
Man, come on. Oh, come on. He needs medical attention. This man needs medical attention, not a pile driver, and not whatever this is.
My God. A gory special.
Oh, man.
But there was nothing special about that.
Well, what? Dash is just fucking with Jericho now.
And now, yeah, well, it's nice to see him actually show some personality for once. You know, maybe there's hope for FDR.
I think that guy on the side of the road thought he had some personality with that gun.
I was just gonna say, is he chancing Cash has got a gun?
You love to see the personality out of these guys. You know, nobody's so wooden all the time.
Cash is really taking it to the Miz and LA Knight on his own there. He was just patting them up earlier on.
I bet he wishes he did have his gun.
Yeah.
But his gun, he'll have rubber bullets instead.
LA Knight.
I know it's no DQ, but get the hell out of the ring.
Well,
there's some.
No, he tagged in, I believe.
Oh, LA Knight wasn't even legal. He was just having his ass kicked for the fun of it.
He's bleeding. It's bleeding worse.
Oh, now, there we go. There we go. Let's get the guy that had the original vision. Here's the true leader of men, Chris Jericho.
I mean, yeah, obviously you couldn't. Obviously, yeah. You know, I suppose you're right. Yeah, you couldn't have an actual firearm. But what about a beanbag shotgun?
I mean,
sure.
Well, here's the sledgehammer.
It puts down Riot. I'm sure it put down one of the wrestlers.
I hope it puts down Cash Wheeler here.
Why don't you use a taser gun with 50,000 volts? That might do the trick.
Yeah, why not?
And Derek.
There we go.
The
springboard Judas effect.
Undertaker used chloroform once.
Oh, here comes.
No. Oh, the hammer.
Jesus Christ.
That's not wrestling. That's not pro wrestling. A pile driver on a sledgehammer?
Oh, Triple H.
It's like that just happened to there, you know?
Just ask Triple H. You can with somebody on a sledgehammer. That's a pro maneuver. And a Rainmaker.
Dash.
Oh God!
Oh,
it's broken down the outside.
God. Yeah, now this match is broken down like we thought it would. Oh my God!
How are the KOs looked at? Because
another one! No!
Like that, I think Jericho. I think he's knocked out.
I think Jericho's out. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good.
Who's legal though? Who's legal?
This is brilliant.
This is not good.
This is fantastic. One man down.
This is fantastic. What are you watching?
Yeah. This is fantastic. One man down, 3 more to go. Come on, boys.
Who's the legal man then?
It's Dax Harwood. I think maybe MJF.
I think MJF has been declared the legal participant here.
And a capture suplex by change of Taz there. Despite what you want to say about
I think MJF is the legal man here.
Dax Harwood has become Mr. Suplex City here.
Taking a shot at Brock Lesnar, I think, and maybe a shot at Gunter as well, after all those suplexes we saw on our last shows. Maybe he's saying, I can do it just as good, if not smoothly.
Well, maybe, but...
there goes Jericho, he's humbling.
He can't do it as good as MJF, and Jericho needs to get medical attention. Let's get him some help.
I think we need to give LA Knight some attention as well. He's a bloody mess. He's bleeding like a stuffed pig.
He's still in there though. All credit to him.
Look at him. He's resilient. He's not knocked out yet. He hasn't been pinned or submitted.
But he might end up bleeding.
He's still in there fighting. He's fighting his heart out.
If he leaves too much blood, he will eventually pass out.
There we go. That's pro wrestling, bitch.
That was not a pro move. That was dirty. That didn't get the job done.
Not necessarily the time for it, but Jericho coming back as a quote unquote leader of his group, getting eliminated first, is not going to go down well.
Yeah.
It's giving MJF an argument, isn't it?
Well,
without
couldn't
the leader,
even
how
last
can you
long.
function?
To be fair to him, it was the referee's decision, not his. He was knocked out.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah,
guys,
but
without the
he
leader, how can
knocked
you
out.
function? Oh! Did you hear the smack of that? I think MJF just smashed
That was
some teeth
it was
out of Claudia's
a
face.
bad call, but the referee was quick to stop that fall. You know.
Well, you
Oh,
said,
God.
Wait a second. He think Claudio's been knocked out.
No. Sorry, Claudio.
Apparently the way to eliminate people in this
done.
match is by pile driver.
Wait a minute.
Well,
why
do you think I banned it?
Yeah.
Mine, it's not banned. It's perfectly legal. Oh, what a club!
The former tag team champions working together, now the trios champions. And yes, officially, folks, all 4 male members of the SES are trios champions, including LA Knight. They just don't let him hold the belt because he is the kicking boy of that faction.
I think LA Knight would have his own belt made if he wanted to.
Well, here we go. MJF. Yeah, there we go. Work on Brian.
Brian would nearly made him tap out.
I thought Brian was smarter than to join, the Wrestling Foundation. I thought he was smarter than that. But if he wants to get his ass kicked, then he can get his ass kicked too.
Well, they saved him where Bret Hart didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Bret went home. Remember?
Yeah.
He went home.
DDT.
Oh
no!
MJF's been eliminated.
MJF's out.
Oh, beautiful!
Crowd have gone wild for the elimination of MJF.
Good going, Brian. You just got rid of the scum of the earth.
Come on,
out
Miz.
there for great. In your face,
Come on,
MJF.
Miz. You've always been better than Brian. This is your chance to prove it.
Who would have thought going into this match that we'd be left with the SES? It would be Miz and LA Knight.
Miz taught Bryan Danielson everything he knows.
Oh, God.
All of his success is owed to Miz.
With NXT, huh? Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, we all remember.
That is not no.
Yes, we know. It was canon, right? That was back in 2010.
Yeah,
Miz taught him everything.
Miz was Brian's teacher and taught him everything.
That was 13 years ago.
Brian didn't know anything before 2010 until Miz took him under his wing.
Okay,
that
all right.
was the same year.
No.
They made him tap out with cannulation. What show are you watching, JJ?
Well,
Jesus
guess
Christ.
who Brian almost beat on that night? Chris Jericho, and he did it tonight.
Yeah. Bryan Danielson, who had never appeared on any wrestling show before that moment, and he was so good because the Miz taught him. And now, all these years later, look at Miz running circles around.
That was good. He's disorientating him. He's
here we go. One more trick up his sleeve.
Give Miz credit. He is talented.
Miz.
But he's good and all, but he's best known for getting his ass kicked.
Oh, there we go. Those kicks that Miz made famous.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Kicks? No. What kicks are you talking about? Oh!
DDT.
Boy knows how to use
dropping Brian on his head.
No.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Here are the kicks that Miz made famous. Yeah.
Time to go to sleep.
The it kicks. Yeah. Oh, he knocked him out. Miz knocked him out. Yeah.
With his own kicks. Miz knocked Brian out with his own kicks.
The fans are pissed. Just listen to the boos.
They think it's a bad call or whatever. I think it's a great call.
That was just as bad than Shawn Michaels in the British Bull in the NEC Arena.
The fans have turned on the show now. Here we go.
Somebody turned on the referee.
Yeah, referee is out. Okay, can we? Oh my God! Enough of these pile drivers.
Now. LA Knight is unconscious. LA Knight is unconscious.
LA Knight is out. I mean, LA Knight is out, but the referee is out.
The referee is not
there.
there.
Don't count.
He's a bloody mess. He's a bloody mess.
The ref waking up. But he's not noticed. He's not noticed.
Fight back.
Ref, there's a corpse in the ring. Ref,
oh my God! Oh no!
Yes! Come on, ref, count faster, you idiot!
The referee was weak. From knockout.
Referee, come on, do some voodoo while you're at it.
LA Knight dodging a bullet there. The referee didn't notice he was out cold.
No, he didn't. I think he woke up by the time he got up.
Good nursery rhyme there, Carl. He got up as soon as he woke up. And Miz is bleeding from his eye there, guys. Oh my God! And now he's been eliminated.
I'm not sure how exactly he can be knocked out from a backbreaker, but you know.
I think
previously unconscious LA Knight. LA Knight was probably seeing small birds around his head.
LA Knight,
best tag teams in the world.
LA Knight, everybody, he's been the SES's whipping boy. He's been the man who the SAS have shit on since he joined, and he's the only one left standing. How appropriate.
Look at his head.
One of the greatest tag teams
He is bleeding badly, JJ. Oh my goodness.
It looks like a horror movie. I know it's Halloween season, but this looks like a slasher flick. Good Lord.
It's like he's been through 3 months with Cactus Jack.
But yeah, like everybody wrote off LA Knight. He's been mistreated by the factions he joined, and now he's the only one standing left for the SES here.
If he wins
I believe you can do it. I believe in you.
There's the big code breaker. Whatever it is,
I believe in you. Come on.
He's just woken up.
Has Cash knocked himself out? He's so fatigued. 1, 2. Yes! 2 nights in a row. FDR win it again. Screw you, spotter.
Damn.
Who are the pros now,
Damn
bro? Double down for you, JJ.
All the credit in the world to LA Knight being the last man, though.
Yeah. Especially with that gut. Especially he got busted open on that turnbuckle hard.
So bad. FTR, if you're that good, come over to WWE. We've got all the room.
And he was knocked out at one point during the night.
They don't need to come over to WWE. They are the World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah,
in the best tag division in the world.
They're doing just fine, as much as I hate it.
And he was, and of course, LA Knight was knocked out at one point during the night.
But the referee didn't see that though, Tom. Remember, he was knocked out. Couldn't call.
No, I'm giving him credit.
And the first real war fight of the war, the Wrestling Foundation win.
Well, here we go, guys.
I hope that was the last time of the horror match I see, because I don't need to see more of that.
And is scheduled for one fall for the AEW
What we're going to see now, JJ, is true pro wrestling. 2 technicians, the best of America versus the best of Canada. You can really feel there's a big fight atmosphere here tonight. Would you agree, guys?
Oh, absolutely. This is a dream match, a literal dream match. This is the type of match that's on everybody's, fantasy warfare card. Kurt Angle, Bret Hart, 2 of the best technicians.
There's so much history to cover on this, man, honestly. I mean, this could definitely steal the show. And I dare say it, this could be the 2023 match of the year for AEW.
In 1996, Bret, he won the Olympic gold medal. And in 1996, Bret Hart was the WWF World Champion.
He had an Iron Man match with Shawn Michaels in that same year at WrestleMania 12.
If Bret Hart is the best wrestler in the world, i.e. number 1, then Kurt Angle is 1A.
This match is going to be more than 10 out of 10. This could be like 100 out of 100 stars. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, we joked
goosebumps, guys.
About Okada, but this might actually be 7 stars here.
I know we're in AEW, guys, but this feels like a WrestleMania dream match.
Yeah, it does.
There comes the world champion Bret Hart, who has been fighting challengers off left, right, and centre since he won that belt in March.
But can he overcome? Can he overcome Kurt Angle? I just don't know. I don't know that he can.
Well, Bret's been wrestling longer than Kurt Angle. He has the experience factor. He's been wrestling since the 80s or so, before he broke into the WWE.
Early 80s.
1988.
I mean, Bret has seen it all. Bret has beaten them all. Everything you can say about Bret, you can say about Kurt.
Bert's been there before. He's been at WrestleMania. He headlined WrestleMania. Both these guys are main eventers.
Both men have five-star. They've been a 5-star classics with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania.
Yes, they did.
Introducing first the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in 226 pounds, Kurt Angle.
Look at the condition of Kurt Angle. He's ready to go.
And his opponent and defending champion, hailing from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the AEW World Heavyweight Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
And Bret
Hart title in.
I can't wait for this. I hope
there's no time.
I hope there's no time limit. I hope there's no disqualifications and no countouts. Let's just let this match be what it's going to be.
Yeah, Bret won that belt back in March from Adam Cole. Since then, he has defended that belt every single month, sometimes twice a month, against any challenger. He is a fighting champion, but he's going to have to be against Kurt Angle.
This is going to be great, guys.
And here we go. Did you ever think you'd see this match?
And Bret wearing his Survivor Series from 1996 when he faced Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Kurt wearing his TNA attire when he fought Sting in 2007. And a small package roller.
Now Kurt Angle, small package, and that's the Olympic background of Angle. Where when it comes to mat technique, I think you got to give the edge to Kurt.
Oh, Bret Hart knows how to wear people down to the point of breaking point. And even he's a mat wrestler too, so both these guys are very similar in terms of their technical skills and endurance factor. But only one man can walk away a champion tonight. History is going to be made, win, lose or draw by these two guys. You can literally cut the tension in this atmosphere with a knife. Never thought I could say that word.
A big fight feel here. Angle with a power slam.
Immediately when Kurt Angle joined AEW All Out, immediately everybody wanted to see the matches. Bryan, Bret. Well, we ain't wasting any time. World Championship on the line. Bret Hart, let's just go.
There's a whole list of dream matches for Kurt Angle.
Pretty sure the WWF and WWA are both watching this very closely as well, because we all wish we could have had this in our separate companies, let's be honest. And Bret, whoa! Nice dive by the Hitman on the Olympic gold medalist. I mean, Bret started in the early 80s when he came to the WWF. Kurt Angle came in 1999 at Survivor Series.
Yeah, Survivor Series. How ironic.
It is ironic. It's almost that is ironic.
I am sure that Bret Hart is glad he was not drafted by WWF.
Yeah. One man's career ended at the Survivor Series in WWF. Another man's WWF career started at Survivor Series. And now they both they've finally crossed paths here at All Elite Wrestling for the All Elite Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship.
And it's happening here in 2023.
When you talk about the longevity of Bret, and you look at the fact that that he started his wrestling career in 1976, and there have been 10 presidents since he started wrestling.
It's true.
Definitely, the experience goes to Bret Hart. I think Kurt probably has the advantage when it comes to the mat game, to the quick roll-ups, with the Olympic style wrestling.
It's all about submissions between these two, and they're so good at it. The master of the sharpshooter, the master of the ankle lock, the Olympic slam versus the pile driver.
Wait a second. Well, you talk about submissions. Kurt Angle is about to take a page out of Bret Hart's playbook. Wait a second.
Oh! Wow. Talk about wearing down your opponents on the outside.
That is the move that Bret Hart invented against Steve Austin.
I don't know if that was a tribute to Bret or disrespect.
There is an argument to be made that, speaking of rivalries, that these two are the greatest rivalries Stone Cold ever had.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a bucket full for Austin. I thought The Rock was Austin's great rival, to be honest.
The Rock in terms of caliber, but in terms of match quality, you can't get any better than the matches that he had with these two.
Oh yeah, you
indeed.
Can't get any better than Kurt, better than Bret.
I mean, Kurt's had some great matches with everybody. He had matches with Chris Jericho. I mean, hell, he even had he had several good matches with Brock Lesnar, including a 60-minute Iron Man match on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Well, this might go an hour.
Well, think about it. Bret Hart invented the Iron Man match, and Kurt shapes up even better. So they're both elite champions, and
Kurt Angle using those legs to squeeze Bret Hart.
I'm telling you guys, I'm literally shaking like hell. This is just amazing. That's finally happened here tonight.
This is just. Did you ever think you would see this match? I certainly never did.
I'm getting a bit choked and emotional here, JJ. It's almost like Christmas came early for me watching this match.
This is a Christmas present.
Well, we had Bret at a card, and now we're getting Bret and Angle. AEW is where it is if you want pro wrestling.
Just ask WWA. We can live a pro wrestling too, Carl, man. We're not that far behind you.
Yeah, well, this is the real wrestling.
A different.
You know what I mean.
And now, we saw Angle break out the ring post figure before, and Bret Hart just broke out a German suplex.
Oh,
what a DDT!
And now a DDT on that bad neck of Kurt. That's the one thing you can say. Kurt Angle, history of neck problems.
Oh, wait a power driver. Oh, the Bret Hart power driver.
Bret Hart knows that. Bret Hart knows Kurt Angle has the history with the neck problems.
I think he heard you, JJ.
On it. Yeah.
I think he heard. And now he's going to go. That's usually the set for the sharpshooter, followed by the power driver.
No.
It's still not enough.
I think Bret took too long.
I mean, these two men have never faced each other before, so you can tell they're feeling cautious. But they have been watching many videotapes on each other over the years.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It's just that they always say when you first have the first in-ring meeting, that's where it really matters.
Their paths have never crossed. It was Bret that was let go from the WWF at Survivor Series. It was Kurt Angle that came in at Survivor Series 2 years later. So their paths have never crossed until this moment.
Bret Hart was asked in 2005, who would you want to face on the WWE roster? He said Kurt Angle.
Yep, he did.
Oh, belly. Now,
belly to belly. Wow, what a belly to belly.
Nice one, Kurt. I mean, you can't take away from both Bret and Kurt. They're fantastic athletes. They are legends in the wrestling business.
This could go.
They are Hall of Famers.
This could really go either way.
I mean, these guys are two Hall of Famers in the WWF as well. And again, what more could you ask for? I mean, literally, this is just amazing. It's hard to call this match. I'm just trying to
find it. Angle slam! Oh my goodness! It's smart from Kurt to slam him away from the rope.
Oh. Yeah, he did a full rotation on the angle slam.
And Kurt was able to add more rotation on that slam, get him away from the rope.
Moonsault.
You're kidding me.
There it is.
He actually hit it. He actually hit it.
He hit the moonsault. He got it.
And now the momentum is on Kurt's side. Ankle lock.
There it is.
He's got a grapevine.
There it is.
He's got a grapevine. This could be it.
Bret's
got to find a way. He's got to find a way out of it, or that ankle's going to get broke.
Oh, Bret's coming out. Oh, he's kicking him in the head. Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's the way to do it.
Right between the eyes. Oh, Bret's
limping. But Bret is hurt. Bret's hurt bad.
Bret's got that adrenaline rush. And a neck breaker.
I think Bret now realizes he needs to end this quick.
Yeah.
If you work on that sharpshooter, it'll take away the
German. And now Bret Hart, not known for the German suplexes. That was never a move.
Targets. We saw Kurt hold his neck, but also targets the neck.
It was never a move that he perfected, but, you know, it looked pretty damn good there.
Bret's psychology seems to be on focusing on that neck. And that.
Just listen to the crowd, guys. They are absolutely
They're going wild. They're
losing it.
Going back and forth. Some people are Angle fans. A lot of people are Bret fans.
I bet you Shawn Michaels is watching this somewhere in the back, enjoying this too. He wishes he was in there with these guys.
Well, he better not be in the back.
Yeah, he's come for a secret meeting.
Yeah, wait a second. Wait a second.
Time machine.
He wants to actually wrestle again.
Oh God! Oh, here we go!
Oh no! Perfect leg.
He's got it.
Ankle lock. Oh no! Bret's gonna tap.
He's gonna tap out.
A new champion. A new champion, maybe.
Oh my God!
Finally enter Bret Hart. Here we go. Bret Hart's fantastic reign is going to end here.
He's been a fantastic champion since the second episode. Oh.
Whoa! And Bret did a roll through using his leg strength and a sit-out clothesline by the Hitman. This is just amazing. History in the making, guys. I keep saying
pile driver again. Pile driver.
No, it's got another pile driver.
Boom!
That's it.
The Canadian hero winning.
Angle is out.
Tonight.
Could that be it? Oh my God.
Oh, Kurt gets out.
So close. I was so close.
Kurt Angle somehow, some way, finding a way to
wait,
get out of it. Oh, but can he get out of this? Wait a second. Sharpshooter on Kurt Angle.
Is that it? No,
Kurt had the tap. He was so close to the ropes, but he just couldn't take it anymore. He had the tap.
Wow. Bret made Kurt tap out to the sharpshooter. I do not believe it. But
after a lot of punishment to that neck.
And now we know what's going to happen.
You injure the neck and it just goes down the spine. And finally Bret locked in the sharpshooter and it was game over.
Maybe Kurt's neck was close to snapping when he dropped on his head that last time. And that's why he tapped. There's no shame in tapping out, Kurt. You tried. But Bret was just the better man tonight. And now we know the results.
What a match.
Still,
Bret has faced men all over the world, different types of wrestling, different types of wrestler, different decades, generations, but he's now going to be fighting against the concept of death itself.
Indeed. But what a matchup, guys. What a matchup.
Oh no.
Now we're getting a preview of what will happen next month.
The good vibes and the fun is over.
There's Katrina.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the sacred night of Halloween Havoc, you have witnessed the great Bret Hart defend his AEW championship. But little do you know, darkness is lurking, and death itself is drawing near.
See?
Mr. Hart, you may have overcome the challenges of the living, but at AEW Full Gear, you will face a force far more powerful, a force that transcends mortality. You will face Mil Muertes, the embodiment of death itself. Bret, do you hear the whispers of the underworld? Do you feel the chill of death's embrace? There is no escape from Mil Muertes. His presence will haunt your every dream, and at Full Gear, your destiny will be sealed. The AEW Championship, once a symbol of your triumph, will become a cursed relic, forever associated with your downfall. Beware, Bret Hart, for death and darkness await you at AEW Full Gear, and your title, your legacy, your very soul, they will all belong to Mil Muertes.
Bret telling him
Bret
it's
Hart
not
not backing
happen.
down.
Wow.
Thank you for that, Glander. That was awesome. Yeah.
Yes. That was awesome.
Also, always does an awesome job.
He does, yeah.
Okay.
She can do just about any voice dubbing we can give her.
Yeah, so we lost Bradley midway through, but we'll go ahead and get into some quick thoughts and then do some predictions of Full Gear and get out of it. Alrighty, so We opened up the show back with some build of some Dynamite, where there's a bit of a town hall, as the guys from Deadlock were saying, as MJF is brought before the tribunal and said, "What the fuck did you're pulling a foot? You screwed over LA Knight. You didn't tag in during the tag match, lost the tag titles." Becky's like, "I should be the leader." Eventually, they basically oust him to be the leader, but before they could do so, Jericho comes out and says, "Take me back. We'll get a trios title match tonight." And he manages to convince MJF. He says, "Stab me in the back. Absolutely, we're all using each other, but not yet. You did it too soon. The job wasn't done, and we've got to make sure that we, take over the company before you do it." And later in the night, thanks to some interference from the House of Black, attacking Casa del Norte, Miz gets the roll up, and they are the new trios champions, locking the SES back together with Jericho. As he says, there's no leader. They're all equals. So why don't I go to JJ first?
So this is interesting. They were all willing to kick Jericho out, and now they've kind of come crawling back to him to say, "Hey, yeah, sorry, we fucked up." So an interesting take on it for sure. So yeah, I kind of wonder, was this a plan, or was this you saying that I fucked up? So yeah, Jericho's back where he belongs. This is I think we hit a little bit of a hiccup there when they kicked him out. So we're back to where we belong. Jericho leading the sports entertainers against the wrestlers. Well, I guess he's not leading. They're all leaders, supposedly. Yes.
Yeah. Until another one turns, until somebody else turns on them. So, yeah.
They're all leaders.
Tom, what about you?
We're all leaders. Usually said by the leader. The man who wants to be the leader usually says, "There's no leader. We're all even. Apart from me, I'm more even than you." But
yeah, whose music did they come out to it? In that format.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I suppose it does make sense for Jericho to be with the group. They needed a fourth man anyway, or a third man, I suppose. No, they
did need a fourth man. Yeah, the Wrestling Foundation was getting a little stacked. They needed some backup.
Yeah, and
very stacked indeed.
Still don't trust. I still don't fully trust Jericho. He could have gone off and done other things on his own. I don't know whether he needed them, but we'll see. We saw later in the night. Damn good argument for Becky being the leader, though.
Yeah,
but
I agree with Tom on that one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I agree. I agree with Tom on that big time about Becky being the leader. I totally agree on that. It was a good fun to open the show. Of course, they are using each other, and as I said, it was done too soon. So we can see the backstabbing happening. It was kind of like we had a prelude of what was going to happen, but it could be even better when the implosion happens because it's building and building. But yeah, Jericho's welcome back in. I still don't like the idea of him coming back because I actually was kind of foreseeing, was this Jericho's way to trick them back, and then he's gonna do a face turn. I felt like that's what you were gonna do with him.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna end up screwing up.
Yeah, I thought that was what we were gonna see at the actual pay-per-view itself.
I've got an inbuilt thing for I could do a Russo swerves with these guys because they're like, yeah, we're also ready to go stab you. Right, like literally from the first show, Miz and MJF were like, yeah, we're gonna fuck each other over eventually.
Yeah, but don't do it. But don't
do
it.
These guys don't take it personally. They're just like, yeah, you did it, but
no, it's just business, man. But yeah, but they've kept them together for so long. They've grown as a tag team. The faction's been growing. But yeah, I can see Jericho perhaps turning face maybe later because I think we know where this is gonna go. If I think it is, but. Again, great promo. Really, Regal comes out, and again, Carl, I just need to remind you, your impression of Regal just kills it, man. It's just so bloody brilliant. it's just fantastic, and especially what happens later on. But I did like how this all kicked off the build-up, though. So we can see the cracks forming, getting worse as ever. But again, major foreshadowing of what is going to happen sometime down the road.
Yeah. So then we got a few kind of highlights as well. Well, first we had the next promo segment, which was Bret Hart being confronted by the Wrestling Foundation, and Jim Cornette and Brian and Kurt were trying to get him to join the foundation. Bret says, "No, I'm good," and then Kurt went off on him, bleep bleep bleep, which of course led to the main event. Does anybody got any thoughts on that segment before we go into the rest of the stuff?
Only one brief question. Do we have to bleep freaking now?
No, Bradley did not say freaking.
Wait, that was Bradley. Wait, Bradley was doing good angle.
That was that was Bradley.
Hang on a minute.
Because I know that line to be a broken freaking neck.
He said the broken effing something, but not freaking.
I did not know that was Bradley doing the voice
work. More extreme neck. That
was him. Yeah.
I did not know that was him, man. Honestly,
he did warn us pre-show. He said he was involved somehow. So great work.
I thought that was somebody else.
In fact, the only other thing I'll say about that about that is obviously, it sets us up for Kurt versus Bret, which, as a few of us said a couple of times, is usually one of the first matches that somebody doing a project like this would do. You're putting together dream matches of all time. Yeah, let's do Bret and Kurt Angle. Let's do So,
like you guys
finally got to it.
And like you guys said, Bradley did a great job as Kurt Angle during this promo. So,
did. So he's Kurt Angle then now for AEW. Brilliant.
Yeah. Then we saw a promo from MVP officially crowning the women's tag team champions as Triple B, which stands for Big Bad Bitches. Because I don't want to be cancelled. So they beat up. They beat the Iconics, which MVP says, taking a break from shooting softcore photos to beat them. Yeah, it was pretty one-sided, and everybody knew it. But yeah,
what's so wrong with taking
great
softcore
promo from MVP, and this team continues strong as they should.
Yeah.
I will admit, whoever's doing.
There was no way the Iconics were beating BBB.
Can you imagine? Like straight away, Iconics win. It'd be WrestleMania. What was on the Sasha walked out on WrestleMania something? Yeah, it'd be that all over again. Glenn, you were going to say something? Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say I need to get out of the way. This promo was just absolutely fantastic, and it was hilarious to look back on. Again, whoever's doing MVP, man, he is just the man guy.
That is Jesus Gonzalez. He's doing a good job.
Not related to a certain joint, man. Oh wow.
We also saw highlights from Penta Zero Miedo defeating Jeff Hardy for the TNT title.
He barely won it though.
Yeah, that ended up being a really good match. And then I'm trying to remember what the order of things was. I think it was then we got the women's championship match, Becky Lynch against Alexa Bliss. Becky Lynch retains, but then out comes Britt Baker to beat her down. Out comes Trish to make the save. Out comes Mercedes Moné to make the save, which ends up being a big brawl. And Mercedes Moné's like, "Fuck you, Trish, get in here, you bitch," for costing me the title.
But yeah, this is nice way to keep the feuds going. Maybe we get a tag match at the pay-per-view or something, but certainly some combination of these four. And that's a hell of a match, whatever combination it is.
Yeah.
Would be a fatal four.
Go ahead. Anybody wants to say anything about this match or the TNT title match? Go ahead, very quickly.
I'll just say this: Jeff Hardy came very close, but Pentagon Jr. survived it by the skin of his skeleton, should we say? Obviously, because he looks like it, apparently. But he was able to retain the title just barely. But it could be foreshadowing that someone could be closer to take that title away from them. But again, it was a good match. It wasn't like a 10 out of 10 match. I would rate that a 5 out of 5. But any cases, good match. Tag match, the other match with Bayley and Alexa Bliss, it was predictable that Becky Lynch was going to come out on top anyway, but the outcome that happened afterwards, didn't see that coming. So I'm intrigued to see what will happen afterwards. We'll see where that will unfold.
Yeah. So then we got a promo segment where FTR came down. Jim Cornette went off on everybody, particularly on AEW, and then went off script and went very candidly into another promotion. Eventually,
yes, I heard Jesus.
It was going to happen. I know FTR, the Young Bucks, are a thing that keeps happening in the real AEW to the point people are sick of it, but it has to happen. Jim Cornette against the Young Bucks. As they have a promo war. Eventually, the Young Bucks are going to get a title shot against the FTR. So, JJ, why don't you start this?
Well, great Jim Cornette promo as always. He's your, shoot guy, so to speak. Goes very hard.
He shouted out your champion, at least,
Oh, that's actually he actually said something nice. I was all prepared to get offended, and then he actually said something nice. So I don't know.
That's his guy. Have you listened to him talk about CM Punk? That's his guy.
That's true.
That's his guy.
Birds of a feather flock together. But yeah. So yeah, you're right. A Jim Cornette promo against the Young Bucks. It has to happen. Before anything else, really. Like, don't waste time. Just get right into it. Yeah, this is the right way to go with this.
How did you do it? How did you do it? How did you make me like Jim Cornette? How did you do it? Because you did. Because you had the Bucks slag off history in the 1980s. I lived there.
I'm from the 90s.
They said, to be fair, they said the 80s were great, but they also everybody died from drugs and sexual assault all the time. So
yeah, but that's still happening now.
Yes.
It's not as bad as it was
got outed
then.
as a sexual predator a couple of years ago.
It was more prevalent.
Yeah, you're just giving Jim Cornette more ammunition.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a lot of respect, because if he lives in the 80s, I'm setting things up in the 80s.
Well, I'm saying things. I'm keeping in mind a retro of all the decades, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, if you count my WWA. But it's either ways, man.
You've got a lot to say, so I'm just gonna let you get on with it.
I'm just going to have to say this. AEW, Jim Cornette, you better buckle up your asses, bro, because at WWA, I've locked and loaded. We've got some harsh words to say when we get back in London. Yes, you heard me. Yeah, a certain dead man's not going to take that very kindly. And a certain, even I'm not going to take it kindly. But
he didn't say anything about it. He called it the zombie meat puppet.
Yeah, and he said a guy named Mike Calloway, saying me fuck you icons and everything else. But Jesus Christ. It just makes me want to do that promo that I've been setting up for weeks out, like literally, but I think a certain nature boy might have to cover my ass for that one. But either ways, I really did like the promo here. I mean, only you could get away with Prime Cornette there and FDR and the Young Bucks. Just put that on one side. I really liked how you built the Young Bucks in that promo and how it all went back and forth, and it made me really get behind them. So I've got this could be a potential tag team feud of the rest of the year, so it's going to happen, and I can't wait for it. The Young Bucks made some very, very good points in their promo, and I kind of had to stick by with them. Kind of makes me wonder why did I not draft them in the first place, because they were one of my favourites in AEW when they started,
Well,
but
they the point that they brought up, which is something I've realised, is I'm booking a heel versus heel feud, and then the Young Bucks are finally like coming in and going, "It's about time somebody stood up for AEW."
Yes, I thought that was
it's like a face
really
turn.
good. I thought
that was really good. I like that.
I'm sorry I didn't bring that up, but yes, I thought that was really good. Of like, hey, wait a second, we're still here. Like everybody just forgot about us, but
now it's time for them to shine.
You have the guys trying to make this WWE, and you have the guys trying to make this, Mid-South. How about us? We just want it to be AEW.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny how you say they brought up the territory and everything. In a strange way, my WWE does kind of act like a territory time, if you know what I'm saying. But it's like still as we are in today, but on a much more controlled environment. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
I even inserted the Jim Cornette meme face at one point because I had to.
That was funny.
Yeah. When I think they said something like they said something about not being able to. They're better than FTR. And it's like, oh motherfucker. Yeah. Anyway. We'll get to all of that when we get to predictions. Speaking of which, Toxic Attraction managed to get a count-out victory, but they are going to get a title shot because of it against.
This was the match of the night
against Saraya and Tony Storm.
Really? Oh god, you're only saying match of the night because of that spot that happened.
My personal favorite match of the night.
Yeah, but that Rikishi butt rubbing in the face.
Feels like you might be setting up a split with the Outcasts, maybe.
Well, they were beating each other up in that match last month, yeah.
Damn right they did.
So we got the 4-way elimination match to decide the number one contender for Full Gear. Hell of a match, but Mil Mortes comes out on top.
Yeah, this was kind of crazy, as the 4-ways tend to get. But Mil Mortes, I think he may have eliminated everybody, or he at least got a couple eliminations in there, and he's the number one contender. A surprising pick, but a very interesting challenge for the man who would eventually retain his championship.
It's been the story of the year. It's just the unstoppable force of Mil Mortes and La Casa de la Morte just been bulldozing everybody with a couple of only minor hiccups along the way. Tom, you got anything on this one?
Yeah, well, Mortes makes sense to win for giant scary monster reasons, as well as I don't think he's had a title match yet.
No.
So it makes sense because
he's only had the TNT title when he was feuding with AJ.
All the others sort of have. One thing though,
I don't think Liger started a title shot, but yeah,
that surprises me. That does surprise me that Liger hasn't been up at the top. Liger in black was a bit of a tease, I thought, because I thought there was going to be something in that, and then
he was going to turn into Kishin and join Mil Mortes.
Yeah.
No,
I thought he was going to. I thought he was going to Kishin and just go berserk.
I thought maybe he would take a pasting. Mil Mortes would be away because I figured the House of Black would do something to him, and he'd do. The thing you see in a lot of matches like this, where an outside party comes in and gets involved with one of the guys in the match, and then they go for a fight out the back, and then disappear for the rest of the match. We've seen it countless times in wrestling over the years, and I figured maybe something would happen to Liger. Maybe his mask would he'd get hit in the head or something, and he would go dark. I thought not necessarily joining either of the groups, but then I figured this might be his title shot, But obviously, you went a different way. You went with Mortes winning. I still think there's a possibility the House of Black might screw him out of that match, because they're still feuding, clearly, because the House of Black cost them the title tonight.
They cost them the trios titles a couple of on the build up on AEW Dynamite, but on this show, Mil Mortes continued the feud because Malachi Black got a title shot against Darby Allin.
Yeah,
Mil Mortes was just like, "Fuck you, bang, hit me there with a chair DQ."
This thing is far from over.
So Mil Mortes has got a receipt coming his way.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but yeah, that's really it.
Yeah. Glenn?
I'll just say this match was very, very crazy and very, very very cool to say the very least. We had two former contenders, who had beaten, who had faced Bret. We had Adam Cole and Okada, and of course Liger's the only one who's not actually faced Bret for the title. Of course, you had Mia Mortis in there. This could have gone either way.
Miller's been bowling for everybody on his way to that. He's not actually faced Bret at all yet. Yeah.
No, he hasn't. It's finally happened. You pulled the trigger on him, but I wasn't expecting Mia Mortis to actually win this whole thing. I was kind of thinking you were going to lean this towards Liger because, obviously you have to what he's been going through. And of course, we almost got the rematch for Okada against Bret or whatever. But as this all panned out, you could see what was going on. But I kind of had this idea that either Liger was going to explode to Cushion Liger at the last minute if it come down to him and Mia Mortis, and or even the interruption of the the Black House, that were led by Alexander Black or whatever his name was. But that's kind of what I was visioning it was going to be as this was progressing. But as it panned along, the eliminations came along after that. And at the end of the day, Mia Mortis gets the job done, and now he's in line for a shot. And we would find out the results after the championship match. But overall, it really made Mortis look like a super killing Mexican machine. And you pulled it off pretty well. So
I love that at the start of that match, just like stuff you can't plan, but everybody was just walking up to him. He was just like, "No, fuck you, just knock them off," and they couldn't get him off his feet.
Get the hell off me, brothers.
Yeah. Just looked like an unstoppable force. All right, so we got the Havoc of Horrors, which is basically like it's a Survivor Series match, but it's no DQ and you can lose by count out. So it's a little bit different. LA Knight, surprisingly, is the last man standing for the SES, but gets taken down by FTR.
Oh man, this to me was match of the night, to be honest, in a way, in terms of tag team style.
Yeah, we had a little bit of fun with the back and forth with the rules of this, but yeah, a great match. Have a feeling we'll be seeing a rematch here in a few months, but good stuff. And SES needs a win here at some point because
downward trajectory. I mean, they did win the trios titles, to be fair, but
that's true. Okay, you're right. But at least as far as versus the Wrestling Foundation, they've had their numbers so far. So
yeah, absolutely. Glenn, Tom.
Okay. So this match was chaos, as you would expect it to be. I've just completely lost my train of thought. Match was chaos. I really liked that LA Knight was your last survivor. Might have been fun for LA Knight to actually have won, and then you've got an opportunity for him to say, "Where the hell were you guys? I beat FTR on my own.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I left this on AI, and whatever result happened.
Because
you did.
They did a very good job of like LA Knight has now got a very good case to. Oh, but not spoiling.
Yes, he does.
He has a very good case to be the baby face of the group, so to speak. Like
LA Knight,
the guy that he just came in. He keeps getting screwed by MJF. There's tension, and now here he is. Gets busted open early and is still fighting all the way to the end.
LA Knight still has the argument. I was the last man alive in the team, but imagine if he'd beaten FTR by himself.
Oh yes, I know.
That would be a bit burying my tag champions, to be fair, but yeah.
That would actually be quite cool if that happened. Actually, now that I think about it,
I don't love it where the tag guys always get squashed by the main eventers. So I like that the FTR are main eventers, but as well as much as the singles guys. But Glenn.
Let me just tell you, I really did enjoy this match. It could have gone either way, but I'm surprised, how this all turned out and blended. And to be quite honest, I was shocked at the beginning of it when LA Knight got bust open like the hard way. There was no blade up. He was like gushing blood all the way to the end, and I'm surprised he didn't get taken out the match early because of how bad it was. At the end of the day, I mean, they all had their spots in there. Jericho got eliminated first, which was a big shock. I didn't expect him to go out first. I thought MJF would be the first guy, but he became the second guy to get knocked out of it.
That knockout rule gives everybody a lot of leeway to be like, the referee told I wasn't knocked out, you stupid ref,
Maybe the referee says he was, so unless he had bad contact lenses.
I mean, at one point, the referee was knocked out, but
he didn't see LA Knight get knocked out, so that kind of bought him some time there. And it was really, really good how it all got in. There were some great spot moments in there, but at the end of the day, it was so hilarious. I mean, MJF got eliminated, the crowd went crazy, but then the crowd went pissed the F off when The Miz actually knocked out Braun with his own move. I thought that was very, very clever.
With his own kicks.
With his own kicks, man. That was brilliant.
The computer could not have done that any better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like he knew what we were going to do. But at the end of the day, LA Knight... LA Knight was the... you gotta give it. He was the bloody MVP of the match. He lasted all the way through, but even he ended up getting knocked out in the end, and FTR got the job done for Team Cornette at this point. So good stuff there, Carl. I just really think the action told the story for us right there.
In the main event, Bret Hart, Kurt Angle. Bret Hart wins after a hell of a back and forth match. But Mil Muertes and Katrina come out and forebode that his soul, his championship, will become a chalice that will be the signal of his downfall as he takes on Mil Muertes for the title of Full Gear.
This was a hell of a match. This was everything that you could expect out of Bret and Kurt. I'm honestly shocked that this was not like on a pay-per-view because you could have very easily done that. I would have, but you know what? We're still getting it. We still got it in full. We got it on a pay-per-view. Just not one of the big four. And Bret and Mil Muertes, and that's a very interesting dynamic because I know Bret faced Undertaker a couple times, but that was not. What's the word I'm looking for? Gimmicky, I guess would be the word. That was a Undertaker that was still, for the most part, kind of grounded, and this is a very, and I don't want to say it like in a bad way, but this is a very gimmicky, like death, darkness, I'm gonna take your soul type of character, and I don't think we've ever really seen Bret go against that.
Well, he faced Royal Rumble '96. He faced Classic.
True.
But yes, I get what you're saying. In terms of the, what about you guys?
The match was everything you'd expect it to be. It's Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle. It's going to be good. I could go over and over why Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle is going to be a good match. I don't need to. You just know it's going to be a good match. It's like I said. It's one of the first matches. It's one of the first matches that anybody doing a project like this usually does, because it's two guys who just missed each other.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Kurt came in just after Bret retired. So it's one of those matches that's up there that's like, God, if only in a time warp,
Bret retired in 2000, actually.
Yeah, but Bret just about missed Kurt. Do you know what I mean? Like
just about.
So it's one of those matches. We could do this. Then I thought I'd come up with a creative line referring to Mil Mortes as the embodiment of death itself, and then Katrina said it twice. Safe to say, you and I think alike, Carl, because we both had the same idea.
It sounds like Katrina knew what you guys were thinking.
I love the flowery language that Katrina has at these promos. Glenda does a fantastic job as this. So.
She can voice just about anybody on our rosters. Let me tell you, man. To be quite honest, I really took this match to heart, and I really loved this match. Obviously, these two men had a classic pro stare down match. It was just back and forth. What more could you ask for? I mean, you heard me on commentary. I was getting a little choked up about it because it was like, one of those WrestleMania dream matches we wish we could have had. I mean, me and JJ made some good points about it, and we finally got to see it happen. I mean, this rivals all the matches I've put together in my WWA in terms of fantasy matches, but and JJ's as well. So this was just fantastic. Bret and Angle delivered what we wanted, a pro wrestling matchup, and the title was on the line. The crowd got so into it, and Kurt was that close, like just a half-inch second away of making Bret tap, but somehow the Hitman survived, and after a couple of power drivers on Kurt's injured neck, which he was targeting on, he managed to get that sharpshooter in, and, well, Kurt Angle, even though he might be embarrassed and ashamed by it, he tapped out cleanly, and Bret Hart retained, and perhaps on the best match he's had since he's become the champion. So, kudos to both guys, but that promo that Mia Morris has had with Katrina, perhaps there's a dark cloud hovering on the horizon for the Hitman, I mean, like I said, I think we're all foreshadowing darker days to come for AEW, especially for Bret Hart, but the promo was brilliant. 10 out of 10, good match, Carl. Really, really enjoyed it.
Well, speaking about that, let's go to do some predictions real quick for Full Gear, which will be my next show at the end of the month, December, but it's set in November because this was set in October. I didn't have time to do the whole, match graphics thing announcing this, so we'll just go through it as we do. So there are a few matches here. There's going to be 2 pre-show matches. The first one is Kenny Omega has to go back to the drawing board. He's made a call to get his revenge against Red Dragon for taking away the name of the Elite, and he's called up Kota Ibushi, his old friend from the Golden Lovers. So in the pre-show, it'll be Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, the Golden Lovers, against Red Dragon with Adam Cole in their corner. Let's do some predictions. I'll go to Glenn first.
Oh, wow. Putting me on the predictions. That's... you're putting me on the hot spot there, dude. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but I think Kenny Omega might get this one, so I'm going full blast with him on this one. So, that's just me. I mean, Kenny Omega has to get a win. He's not had just about no wins since he came to AEW since the reboot. So,
what about you?
Just me.
To that point of Kenny having no wins, I think that's the whole point. I think this is just. I think it's kind of the downfall of Kenny Omega. I think you're eventually going to build him back up, but I think there's still a little deeper we can go. So I think Red Dragon takes this.
Makes sense for the. Well, I say makes sense for the established tag team to win, but they're both established tag teams. Shut up, Tom.
You're telling yourself.
I'll say Red Dragon because, I agree with JJ that kind of works a bit for everything Omega tries fails at the moment. And Red Dragon, it's better for the villains to come out on top. So
Bobby Fish got the win over him, didn't he? So to lose the name. So. And the other pre-show match is the TNT title will be on the line. Pentozo Miedo will defend the title against his own brother. Finally, the match will happen against Rey Fenix.
Oh.
I'm just trying to think of how it's going to unfold, man. Oh,
I can talk while you guys are thinking. Makes sense. I think it makes sense for Penta because I don't think it long term storytelling, especially if something I'll say later happens. Kind of makes sense for the belts to be on the bad guys. So unless I'm completely confused, which I might be, Penta wins, I think.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I think Penta's in the stable. He's the one kind of getting the push out of the two. So I think that continues.
Oh man, I can't see this unfolding in the vision I'm getting right now with this. It's just not matching what I think is going to happen. Oh boy.
Glenn, there's two guys. Pick one.
Okay,
pick
it's
one.
either going to be
the face or the heel.
I think. Oh God, I'm trying my hardest. It's just that the vision I'm having is not matching what I think is going to happen. But
I'll tell you what, Glenn. Both me and JJ have said Penta. So be the outlying rebel that you are, and go the other way.
I wish I was born and raised as one, man. But in any cases, I think Pentagon's gonna might retain this, but I'm smelling a title change here. I think so. I'm gonna go with the face of the match of this. I'm gonna go with the brother in for this one. If this happens, this could be one of those big upsets of the year to end 2023.
There you go with Ray Phoenix.
If it does happen, you can stick it straight in JJ and my face.
Yeah. Well, let's go on to the main show. The AEW Women's Tag Titles will be on the line as Triple B with MVP in their corner defend against Toxic Attraction.
Stuck in my head, man. The Triple B's, man. Jesus. I wish I could have called them the big bag bastards or whatever they're called. You know, that's what Big Show used to be called. But anyways, I'm not going to say that now because I've just did. But I think Kong and Jade are going to retain their titles big time.
Yeah, they just got the belts. They just got the belt. It's a brand new belt. I think they're going to be champs for a while.
Toxic Attraction couldn't even win their number one contendership match, right? They've got no fucking chance.
They won. They won by count out.
You know what? You know what I mean. They couldn't even win their number one They couldn't even win their number one contendership match clean. This one, honestly, this one's gonna be a minute at the most. BBB.
I mean, you basically book Kong and Jade as the Abyss and Kane.
Well, let's not forget the Toxic Attraction were the NXT Tag Champions for a long time. But
who remembers that? I don't.
Oh, you've got Mandy Rose on top. So anyway, So one thing I did leave on the cutting room floor that I intended to build up to, but imagine that some promo packages have been building this up on TV, is the debut of Will Ospreay. Basically, they've been promo packages on the show, and on this show, Full Gear, we will see his debut as he will take on Jushin Thunder Liger.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
No pun intended to TNA knows Impact Wrestling at the time before I reversed the name. This is going to be a big impact. I think this could be like a reference to when Shinsuke Nakamura debuted against Sami Zayn in 2016 at NXT Dallas. So I've got a feeling you're going to go to that level there, Carl. I think this is going to be the best match of the night. As much as I like Will Ospreay, that guy's got a lot of heart and guts and can stick it out with anybody. If Liger wins, it will be a big combat, but I think Will Ospreay will steal the show with being the man of the match, even if he does lose. But again, something tells me Will Ospreay might go on.
I think I'm confused. You're choosing Liger?
I think Liger's gonna. I'm thinking Liger could win.
Who do you think is going to
Who's winning the match?
Oh god!
You kept saying this guy's going to win, but he's going to lose. This guy's going to lose.
I'm so torn with the two guys, man. But To put it bluntly, I think Will Ospreay is going to go over.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm
I
so
agree.
torn with that,
I agree.
man,
Brand
honestly.
new guy coming in. Liger can afford a loss. It's going to be a great match, but Ospreay goes over.
Tom?
As JJ just said, brand new guy coming in. Makes no sense for him to lose. Ospreay.
Well, yeah, remember the House of Black.
It's completely different. That's a completely different story.
Okay, next match.
Okay, yeah. AEW International Championship. Darby Allin with Katrina will defend against Kazuchika Okada.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
I can go if you want. Well, the way I'm looking at it is with as good as Okada winning the title would be, I still think you might be doing a bit of a belt gathering thing here. So I think the belt stays where it is.
Probably somebody typing as you speak. It sounds like somebody's typing in the background, writing out what you're saying. JJ?
It could be the real AEW.
Oh man, this is tough. Screw it. I think he can afford a loss. Let's go Okada. Okada almost won the world championship. I think this might be a bit of a consolation prize.
Okay, I think I've got it now in my head. This was so tough, man. Oh, as much as I like Darby Allin to keep the belt, I think we're going to see the rise of Okada with that belt. So the title's changing hands. I'm going with Okada. He needs to win a championship.
The AEW Women's Championship is going to be a 4 corners elimination match. Becky Lynch defends her title against Trish Stratus, Mercedes Moné, and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
I think, you know what? I really want to go over on this one. I want to see Britt Baker win that belt back. It's going to happen. The title change is coming home. She's going to get it.
Maybe, but something is telling me Mercedes Moné. I don't know what it is, but something is telling me this is her time.
I think
the same title change on your hand.
I think the same thing is telling me the same thing, JJ, as confusing as that sentence was. Yeah, I think Moné, because as much as Becky has been very, very dominant, and it would be good for her and her group for her to carry on holding the belt. I think she could probably afford a loss here, and of the challenges in the match, Moné makes the most sense because you really are pushing her like a star at the moment, and I think a title win is the way to go forward with that.
Oh, okay. Glenn, you gave your prediction, right? You said Britt Baker. So, so for the AEW Tag Team Championships, FTR defend against the Young Bucks.
You have so much heat with the Jim Cornette character. I think FTR retain the belts.
I think FTR might pull this one off, but screw it. I'm just going to shove it up Jim Cornette's arse for this one. I'm thinking the Young Bucks are going to get it. I'm predicting a title change.
FTR wins this. You're clearly pushing Jim Cornette's group at the moment. So no sense in taking the belts off FTR just to stick them on the Bucks, who have got other stuff to do anyway. So I think FTR.
Speaking of that group, for the Trios Championship, they earn this by winning the Havoc Horrors match. It's going to be the SES, MJF, Miz, and Chris Jericho defending the Trios titles against the Wrestling Foundation of Kurt Angle, Bryan Danielson, and Claudio Castagnoli.
Good God.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so I don't know how they do it, because that's a fucking insane 3-man group. But SES really needs a win, or else they need a win, or else like they're just done basically. So SES pulls this out. I don't know how, because that's a hell of a 3-man crew.
Oh,
yeah, they may as well be called the Meltzers, the Meltzer group.
Right.
The team 5-star. Yeah. Glenn?
Oh my goodness. I'm going to say I'm 50-50 with what JJ said, because this is just going to be an absolutely solid of a match. But I've got a feeling that, the titles are going to change hands. So I'm going to have to, by force, go with Team Camp Cornette with this one. So yeah, it would be nice if we could get some belts on some actual pros. Okay.
I love how he's still siding with them even after that promo.
The wrestlers, it's the wrestlers I'm with, but not with Cornette. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Normally, I'd say I'd be against hot shotting titles because they've only just won them, but I think in this case, as I said, I don't trust Jericho. I'm sorry, I don't, or MJF for that matter. Somebody is going to stab somebody in the back, and it's going to cost.
This is just there, like, guys, fucking stop it.
Somebody is going to stab somebody in the back, and it is going to cost the Jericho's group the titles, and they're going to end up on Cornette's group. It's just
so you're seeing swerve happening there.
Well, I think somebody's going to stab somebody in the back, and it's going to cost them the titles because Jericho can say all he wants about let's wait, let's take over the company, and then let's stab each other, and then let's stab each other in the back, front, sides, and face. No, I don't think these guys can wait that long.
Oh God! If I could see anybody stabbing somewhere in the back, I could see Jericho doing it. To be quite honest,
and then in the main event, Bret the Hitman Hart defends the AEW World Championship against Mil Muertes.
Oh bloody hell! Ugh. You know what? This is going to be a one-decided match. As much as I want Bret Hart to retain this so badly and going into the new year, I can sense it. The dark clouds are already building as I speak. I think it's going to happen. Mil Muertes is going to absolutely just wreck Bret Hart. It's going to be the Brock Lesnar Undertaker WrestleMania 30 disaster all over again. That's what it is.
It's a better match than that, Jesus.
Yeah, but this is Bret Hart we're talking about. Mil Muertes.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
This is tough because you have pushed Mil Muertes to the moon. He's been your guy, one of the better parts of AEW. And Bret has been that constant great champion, having these great matches. I don't think you're bringing the belt off of Bret just yet, but I also don't know how he wins. So maybe just a quick roll up, maybe something funky, but somehow Bret.
How do you roll up those tree trunks?
I don't know, but somehow Bret walks out as champion. That's all I got.
Okay.
Or maybe he just get himself DQ'd or count it out. That's the only way he's going to retain the belt, I think.
Well, that's one for a DQ or a count out in the main event of one of my big four pay-per-views. Get out of here.
What would you guys do if we were in there?
There has been a theme there's been a theme to my predictions all the way through. Whilst I could see some interference costing Mil Muertes the title, I don't think you're going that way. And Glenn, you're not the only one who can reference a past match. I'll reference a past match: Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. I think I honestly think Mil Muertes eats Bret for breakfast, dinner, and lunch.
The reaction I can just see is just going to be like at WrestleMania 30, when everybody jumps off their seats with their disbelief.
To be clear, John, you think Mil Muertes is going to be the world champion coming out?
I do, yeah, and I think if you've noticed my theme to my predictions, I've got all of his guys winning as well.
Yeah,
maybe
because I think that is your next phase. Your next phase is the House of the Dead have got most of the things.
Yeah. Well, they lost the trio belts apparently. That's the only hiccup they suffered from.
Yeah, they got bigger fish to fry. Alrighty, so Yeah, that will do it here for the tonight, everybody. Thank you if you've stayed in so far. So coming up next, we've got a show for the WWA, which is Battle Lines Grounds. Battle Lines.
It's just Battle Lines.
Yeah. And we've got 2 shows from JJ, a build-up, and then Survivor Series. And then towards the end of the month, start of next month, we'll do Full Gear. So busy times ahead.
We've got a lot of shows coming up. Yep.
Yeah. So it's just because JJ's got a lot he's got to do, so he's getting 2 shows this month. We don't usually do that, but
yeah. Let's just say the Survivor Series is stacked.
Yes,
that's all I'm gonna say.
I can't wait
we'll
for
find
it.
out.
JJ.
We'll find out on the build. But yeah,
we will.
I loaded
I'm so looking forward to it.
Thank you everybody for joining us, and we shall see you for that one.
Take care, lads.
I will turn this thing off. Hang on.